It's time for Lander Valley Basketball. Coming up on the Porter's Tailgate Show live on KOVE 1330 AM and 107.7 FM and streaming online on the County 10 YouTube channel. You will hear about today's games, updates from around Fremont County, and catch up with the Lander coaches and athletes. Now, let's send it to the voice of the Tigers. Here's Wyatt Barichka and Riley Bullion.
For the final time this season, we welcome you live from the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse on the campus of Lander Valley High School in Lander, Wyoming, as we get set for some 3A high school basketball. Wyatt Barichka joined alongside Riley Bullion. Big thanks to Lauren Arnold, who's running the camera today. And Riley, if the atmosphere last night didn't say much, it's probably going to be a little bit bigger today.
Yeah, I mean, the atmosphere last night definitely showed a lot, and, you know, it should show a lot today as well, as Lander's got some good competition coming into the gym against the Worland Warriors. Yeah, I mean, these two teams, Worland did play on Thursday. They did play against Thermopolis. If you weren't tuning in last night, Worland lost to Thermopolis on a buzzer beater 3 in the ball game. I was talking with the Worland broadcast. I believe he said a freshman. It was Osley who made that game winner yesterday. And this is the Porter's Tailgate Show, brought to you by Porter's Mountain View Supply here in Riverton, as they are, again, a proud supporter of LVHS athletics this season, and wants to remind you that the beautiful weather we have is not here right now. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home with wood, gas, or pellet stoves this winter. That's Porter's on North Federal and online at portersmvs.com. We also want to give a big shout out to Wind River Internet, who is helping us provide this stream for you guys live today on Facebook and YouTube. Unfortunately, radio is not live right now. We are hoping to get that up as soon as possible for anybody who's interested in the radio stream as well. Riley, a phenomenal showing by Lander Valley yesterday, and a game they needed to win, ultimately. Definitely a game that they needed to win, and, you know, coming off with the win on a senior night, one of the better ways to do that. I know you got some stats that you're going to come out with, so. Yeah,
I was going to say, it was a great showing. You had Megan Winfield, who led the way with 16 points. Adeline Anderson with 12 last night. Donahue with 4. McFadden with 3. We also had Shoyo Ferris, who came in with adding 9 points. Riley, it was a 26-point fourth quarter. It was 26-6 in the fourth quarter. Lander Valley, I mean, they were getting better, more scoring as the quarter went on.
And it's like I said yesterday, they turned the afterburners on in the second half of that game, where it really started to turn up and things really started getting moving for the Lady Tigers.
And also, Riley, they shot 19 of 41, unofficially one of their best shooting days. Actually, I did forget to mention Adeline Anderson did have a double-double in that one yesterday. We did not have her double-double on my stat sheet, but I talked with head coach Melinda Cox, and you did mention that Adeline Anderson had a double-double. You'll hear from her later on here in the Tailgate Show. Riley, let's take a look at these two teams in this matchup. And Riley, both kind of similar records in this one. Lander with 5 wins, Worland with 4 wins in this one. Points per game, pretty close. Lander has a 5-point advantage of that, but again, you can never take anything for granted in this one. Shooting-wise, Riley, in this one, shooting-wise, just it's kind of flip-flopped. Lander has the better 2-point percentage. And, similar shooting percentage here in the stats.
Definitely a similar shooting percentage between all of them. If you're looking at the numbers right now, the 2-point is 38 compared to 33 on Lander's side. Free throws 60% compared to 55. And, free throw is a big one to look at because Lander hasn't really been going to the free throw line as much as what you maybe think you would want them to go, and they did show that a little bit last night. They went a couple more times than what they usually do, and hopefully that's something that we look forward to coming into this one tonight.
Riley, if I'm not mistaken, just at least the games we've called, this is the first time that Lander does not have the turnover margin. They have less turnovers compared to another team entering this ball game. As you're looking at the bottom of your screen, 25 turnovers to Lander's 22. It's not really a big difference, but it's a difference as these teams turn it over a lot. But Lander really controlled the turnover. Only 11 turnovers last night unofficially for Lander Valley.
I was going to say, that's something to look at because last night their turnover margin was not very big. They really kept it on the low side, and they kept it on the low side against Thermopolis, which was a pretty big team that they had to face up against. And this is another big team they have to face up against, being Worland. And like you said, turnover margin is definitely not that big compared to both teams as you're looking at the stats online, but it still could be a big factor in the game with both teams having such big numbers in the turnover area, that could be a big thing to look forward to.
Riley, we're going to step aside for our first time out. When we come back, we're going to give you guys an update of what's happening with Lander Valley. This is Lady Tiger Basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's pregame show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here. Join CWC's automotive program and turn your passion for cars into one of the most in-demand technical careers. From classic cars to ones that park themselves, CWC's expert automotive instructors combine state-of-the-art technology, small class sizes, and one-on-one attention to help you earn your certification in automotive service excellence. Apply now for several scholarships available only to our automotive students. Make your way at Central and join the new generation of automotive technicians.
Now, back to the Porter's Tailgate Show on the County 10 Sports Network.
Busy weekend for Lander Valley Athletics. Swimming concluded their season last night, securing their 27th consecutive state title. And I want to give a big shout out to the community in Lander. They actually showed up for Lander when they came late last night. It was about 10-ish when they came into town, somewhere around there. And I mean, just the support they got from the people who went to the pool. I mean, I went to that last night. They were jumping off the diving board to celebrate. I mean, it was a great atmosphere for Lander Valley Swimming. Indoor track is at the Simplot Games. They will wrap up today. I don't have official results yet as they're still getting finals done and everything like that, so we will have those as soon as we can. Lander finished 8th, if I'm not mistaken, in wrestling yesterday at Evanston. Heading into Saturday, or I believe it actually concluded yesterday. I could be wrong on that in that one, but Lander is going to see some state qualifiers at the state wrestling meet. And Riley, I mean, good weekend for Lander Valley, and also I feel like I'm forgetting somebody, but I believe we got Norris Skiing is off. I did forget them. I can't forget them because they're going to have their senior night at the halftime during the boys game as well. And that's really all what's happening for Lander Valley, Riley. And a good weekend for Lander Valley. Definitely
a good weekend. I mean, especially on the basketball side, you know, both the girls and the boys team coming off wins last night, and then obviously swimming coming off their 27th victory in a row, which is just outstanding to me.
Yeah. I talked with Shauna, and she said it's one of the longest streaks nationally going right now.
I bet. I mean,
there's a couple of other schools that have longer streaks than them right now, which is it's crazy to hear, especially with a small town like Lander here in Wyoming. And Riley, with that, we're going to get right into this head coaching interview. I talked with head coach Melinda Cox before the game. We're going to get you that interview right now. Back here on the County 10 Sports Network, here with head coach Melinda Cox. And Coach, I said this yesterday, but this was kind of coming, especially how last week performed. What did you think of yesterday's performance?
I was really pleased with our performance. We had a lot, like I said, we played 10 kids. We had a lot of young kids stepping up, and overall we just did really well. Defensively, we played probably our best game of the season for the entire game. And so I was definitely impressed with our effort.
I thought overall, I mean, just the entire game, you were wanting to get just an overall game completed, and I thought that showed yesterday against Thermopolis. Maybe what was a big thing, I mean, defensively, but what also was a big key factor in that win?
You know, I think there are a lot of things. We had a lot of kids contribute offensively. We haven't seen that. I mean, Adeline Anderson had a double-double. I think she had 12 points, 12 rebounds. She's doing a good job of rebounding for us, which we've really needed, and then getting to the rim. And then we had Jamie Shoyo Ferris, who's a freshman, who scored 9 points. And we had Hayden Goggles, who's a freshman, who scored 9 points. And then our leading scorer, being Megan, was able to let go a little bit and scored 18, several of them in the fourth quarter. But so I think just distributing the ball a little bit more evenly and allowing for, players to be open more.
I thought Megan Winfield's 16-point outing, I mean, that was kind of one that we needed to see from her just because she was your leading scorer last year and everybody was just pressuring her. That led more opportunities. But, again, just the overall performance and spreading the ball around, if I'm not mistaken, more than 7, I believe, scored last night, too.
That's correct. And I think it can't go without saying, I mean, you've seen it all year. We're just trying to find a group of kids that play well together, that can not only play defense but also score offensively. And they did a really good job of capitalizing on that last night.
Yeah, and let's move on to today. Final home game here, and you get Worland, who played a good game against Thermopolis. And just what do you know about this Worland team, and what do you hope to accomplish in this one?
You know, Worland is coached very well. They've got some kids who are really strong underneath the basket. They've got, their leading scorer is a tough kid. She's been a tough kid this whole time she's been at Worland. We've got to pressure the ball a little bit and make sure we take care of their big kids inside. But what a great game to end our home stretch at and head on over to Lyman next week. But, we've got to run the floor today. We have some quickness. That's where our advantage is. And so we need to get down the floor and get some transition going and score some easier buckets for sure.
You say quickness, but maybe what also is another X factor in this one to help you guys go 1-0 today?
So the X factor is this needs to be a track meet. You look at film and you scout and you do all these things, but to beat Worland today, we need to run both sides of the floor. So that's going to be the X factor.
Probably couldn't have said it any better, Coach. Thank you for your time. We'll talk to you at half.
Thanks, Wyatt.
Back here.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing.
Walk on a pathway instead of the road. Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
Palace Pharmacy of Lander is proud to be this year's starting lineup sponsor and supports athletics all across Fremont County. Palace Pharmacy in Lander is locally owned and locally loved. Palace Pharmacy combines high-quality products with personalized care. They strive to help you reach your health and wellness goals. Stop into Palace Pharmacy, 1255 Main Street, Lander, or see them online at palacepharmacywy.com.
Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care support Fremont County athletics. We are a locally owned, multi-specialty healthcare group that is proud to serve the Lander and Riverton communities. Our goal is to provide convenient quality care for all ages. We offer a wide array of services including family and internal medicine, pediatrics, women's care, and urgent care. Additionally, we have on-site labs, echocardiograms, stress tests, x-ray, and ultrasound in both communities. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are here for you in Fremont County. Let's stay healthy together.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to be a supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Brown Sugar is a locally owned and operated restaurant located in downtown Riverton. Their passion is coffee and locally sourced foods. Be sure to stop in for dinner service and look for a new menu coming soon. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery. See them online at Brown Sugar Coffee.
You're tuned in to Lander Valley Basketball on County 10's YouTube page.
Back here on the County 10 Sports Network, the Tigers are facing off against the Worland Lady Warriors here at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Again, this is the final regular season game at home, and we will start with the lineup of the Warriors.
Got number 10, a junior, Nayeli Aguayo.
And she will be referred to as Ellie this evening. We did have permission to get the nicknames.
Number 12, a junior, Taylor Simons. Number 20, a junior, Manaya Peterson. Number 23, a junior, Yahaida Aguayo. She will be Jazz.
She'll be referred to as Jazz tonight. Again, we did get permission to use the nickname, so we want to just clarify that.
Lastly, a sophomore, number 25, Mackenzie Ray.
That's your starting lineup. Again, your Lander starting lineup brought to you by Palace Pharmacy, locally owned and locally owned. And we are going to have the same starting five as yesterday. This is the lineup as it's going to look like. We'll start with number 2, Kendall McFadden. Wearing number 3, it's Darian Bell. Wearing number 23 will be Megan Winfield. Wearing number 25 will be Lily Hamilton, and wearing number 50 will be Adeline Anderson. We're going to be in their road black uniforms, orange numbers and letters with a white accent. Lady Tigers are going to be in their home whites, green letters, green numbers with the black accent. And we get set here for the final time here at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse in this matchup. Again, it is non-conference play between these two teams. Because the Lady Tigers do have one more. That's in Lyman next Friday. We'll have that coverage for you guys. It will be Aguayo and Anderson at center circle to tip this game off. We're getting just a couple of things adjusted here. 8 minutes are on the clock. Officials are waiting on them, and we are good to go. And it's going to be controlled by Lander Valley, and we are underway here at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. McFadden to Bell, top of the key. She'll give it off to Winfield. Winfield back to McFadden, swing it to Hamilton. Hamilton look to Bell, near side, looks for the inside pass, and it's going to be turnover number 1 for Lander Valley. Aguayo, get off to Jazz Aguayo. It gets over down to Peterson. Lady Warriors, are just swinging the basketball. McFadden with the steal, and she just takes it herself and gets the first points of the ball game.
It's always a good start for the Tigers when they get an easy, quick layup like that.
Take a look at that replay. County 10 Sports replay on that steal as Guile will bring it over the paw. Guile to Peterson, looks inside now to Ray. Ray will put it up, and they're going to say travel first. And it'll go right back to the Lady Tigers.
Lady Tigers bringing out some pressure here to start the ball game off.
Over a minute into this one, Winfield was looking for Hamilton, almost loses it, and Winfield gets it back somehow after all that. Winfield, kick out, Hamilton. Pass it off to McFadden, swing it to Bell. Inside McFadden, bounce pass that off, it almost goes for a turnover. Winfield has it. Give it to Bell, top of the key. She'll launch a 3. That one, back iron, no good. She'll get her own rebound, though. Anderson for 2. That's no good. Another opportunity for Lander Valley. Winfield deep 3. That's no good either. And after 3 attempts, it's no good for Lander as they still lead 2-0 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. That'll go out of bounds. It'll go right back to the Lady Tigers.
So although the Lady Tigers had a turnover down low, they caused a turnover on the Worland side.
Still 2-0 here on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. McFadden, near side, pass it to Hamilton, top of the key. We'll give it to Winfield. And she'll bring it back, drives in, almost loses it, and throws it up, and basically had to throw up a prayer to get the call, and she does.
Foul's going to go against Peterson. It's going to be her first team foul here in the first quarter.
Winfield at the line to shoot 2. Puts up the first and knocks it in. First points for Megan Winfield in the ball game.
Megan Winfield 62% from the free throw line this season.
We'll get one more here for Winfield. We'll put it up. That's no good as it hits the iron, and it's going to be last touch by Hamilton. And once again, back to the Lady Warriors, down by 3. Again, both teams under 500 this season. Lady Warriors were lost in a game against Hot Springs County on a buzzer beater. This game could shape up to be a close one like that. Bell, underhanded to Anderson. Swing it to McFadden. McFadden's got a wide open 3. It's going to miss, though. Winfield was looking to save. She steps out of bounds when she tries to get the rebound. It goes right back to Worland.
Couple quick turnovers here by both the Lady Tigers and the Lady Warriors. Lady Tigers playing that tight backcourt defense man-to-man.
Here's Ray, loses the basketball, and it gets in the hands of Winfield. This is the 4th turnover already by Worland. Winfield going to try to take it herself, gives it to Hamilton. Hamilton will lose it. And it goes right back to Worland. So 5 turnovers already, not even 3 minutes into the ball game. Or 6 turnovers. Inbound is Wild gets it. Give it off to Peterson, or that's Simmons. Now Peterson gets it. We're going to get it out of bounds as Peterson touched it last.
Going to see a sub here for the Lady Warriors. Addison Rollins will check into the ball game for the first time. Ray will check out.
Bell, bring it over center circle. Matched up there by Aguayo. McFadden. Give it to Winfield. Winfield now to Bell. Back to Winfield. Inside, Anderson. She'll try to put up a shot for two. That's good. 5-0 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard.
Good spin move put up from Anderson.
Aguayo near side. Look to take it herself. Put up the shot. That's no good. And it'll go out of bounds.
Does stay in the Tigers' possession. Going to see another sub check into the ball game. Reese Sanford will check in for the first time for the Lady Warriors. On top of that, Donahue.
Check out Hamilton. The Lady Tigers. Right now still 5-0. In control of Lander Valley early in this ball game. McFadden will look. Get it inside Donahue. Kick out to Anderson. Anderson's going to launch a deep two. Back iron no good. And it'll just roll out of bounds. And Riley, I keep saying don't take this team for granted. They upset a ranked team not long ago in Lyman in a close matchup. That game actually did take place in Worland too. That was where the upset occurred. Here's Sanford. Loses the basketball. It's going to be controlled there by Donahue. She'll give it to Bell. Now to Winfield. Winfield on the corner and stepped out without even looking. And Winfield doesn't like that. Goes right back to Worland. So that will be just the third turnover. Again, both teams average around over 20 turnovers a game. Wow, we'll get the inbound almost with a carry there. Here's Sanford. To Aguayo now. Near side. McFadden guarding, and there's going to be the foul call on McFadden as she reached. It will be Lady Warrior basketball on the baseline. It will go, or excuse me, McFriday will check in. And she'll check in for McFadden. Inbound pass now. Give it into Simmons. Pass inside. Kick out to Aguayo. Aguayo will drive in. Put up the floater for two. Looks for their first score. Can't get it. And it's still a 5-0 lead here with 3:28 to play. Friday bounce pass to Donahue. Swing it to Winfield. Winfield going to launch a three from the corner. That's no good. Friday will come up with it. Nice rebound there to get the rebound. That's no good either. And in control in Worland's favor as the basketball falls to the ground. No jump ball called. Lady Tigers come up with it. Winfield going to try to take it herself. Underhand scoop. That's no good. And Adeline Anderson with the rebound. Friday for three. That one, no good either. Few opportunities there for the Lady Tigers, and they aren't able to capitalize. Here's Peterson. No good. Anderson with the rebound once again. Bell. They come to the near side now, and Lander going to try to capitalize on a couple opportunities here. Anderson's shot's no good. Going to be Reese Sanford with the rebound. Aguayo will come, give it off now to Sanford. Peterson inside. Will kick out to Peterson. Bell almost with the steal, and they're going to call the travel. Or no, jump ball. Well, favorite Worland.
Going to see a sub come into the ball game. Jazz Aguayo checks back into the ball game. Simons checks out.
It will be Jazz Aguayo to inbound it. She gives off to. She'll give it off to Ellie Aguayo. Wow, going to try to drive in. Has a lane. We'll put up the floater for two. That's no good. And it's going to be Bell who comes up with the rebound. 0 for 5. Worland has already started this ball game inside Donahue. Donahue was looking to kick it out. That's going to be a turnover. Here comes Jazz Aguayo. We'll give it off now to Ellie Aguayo. Aguayo to Glanz. Here's a three from Jazz Aguayo. That's no good. Here comes Winfield now. Winfield tries to take it in, and they're going to say foul, and it's going to be a blocking foul on Aguayo on the ground. That will be her first.
Second team foul in the first quarter. Just 1:36 to go, 5-0 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard.
Bell going to take a three. It's right iron, no good. In the hands of Adeline Anderson. She'll look to put it back up. That's no good. And Riley Landers getting so many opportunities. You're just not able to put them in.
They're taking plenty of opportunities, plenty of shots. Unfortunately, none of them are falling down, as that one's going to be knocked away. Go back in favor of the Lady Tigers.
Make that turnover number 7. And we're going to get a timeout. Full timeout here. We'll step aside. We're going to be back after this. It's 5-0 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard with 1:20 to play. This is Lady Tiger Basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Xander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all: clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Xander's One Stop, 730 East Main, Lander.
This is Lillian Hamilton from the Lander Tiger basketball team, and you're listening to the home of Lander sports this season on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM on county10.com.
We're back here on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM as the Lady Tigers lead 5-0 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. 70 seconds to play in this one. Bell, far side, give it to Winfield now. She'll pass, looks for Anderson inside. Almost a turnover there. Friday, Anderson, pass inside Winfield. Nice zip pass in there. It's going to be a foul, and Winfield will go to the charity stripe again.
It's like I said earlier, you know, the charity stripe, something we haven't really seen so far in the past couple of games. Definitely seen more trips last night and today.
It will be again Winfield who went 1 for 2. Make that 2 of 3 now. We get one more here.
That foul was on Rollins. It's her first personal, 13 foul here in the first.
We got one more free throw here. Megan Winfield, the only player to be at the line today so far, and will knock in both. 3 of 4 for Megan Winfield. Team is 3 of 4. Here is Ellie Aguayo, giving it to Jazz Aguayo now. She'll try to drive in, put up the shot. That's no good. It's going to be rebounded there by Ray. Ray will try to put it up. That's no good. She'll try again, and then after all that, it's still a foul. Either way by Landers, there were so many in there.
Foul's going to go against Winfield. It's going to be her first personal, second team foul here in the first. So that's the other thing we've seen. You know, the foul count as far as the teams go have been fairly low from Lander.
And that is the first point by Worland in this game. And it comes off of a Mackenzie Ray free throw. Get one more here. That one no good. Anderson gets her 5th rebound in the ball game, and Bell will bring it up. Bell, top of the key, swinging to Winfield. She's got a 3. She'll take the 3. That one is no good. And Worland's just going to let that go out of bounds. 6 3-point attempts already for Lander and has not made a single one unofficially in the ball game. Inbound now goes to Glanz. Give it now to Ellie Aguayo, back to Glanz. And it's going to be a turnover by Worland. Friday will put up a 2. No good. She'll get her own rebound, though. Bell drives in, put up a 2. That goes in. It's been a minute since anybody has scored and it's 9-1 with 5 seconds to play. Here's a steal. Bell to Winfield. Got to throw up the shot and didn't get it in time, and they would have missed anyway. But Lander starts this game with a 9-1 advantage. We'll step aside. We'll be back after this. This is Lady Tiger Basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes and their families. Our locally owned clinics offer a wide range of specialties like aquatic, vestibular, and pediatric therapy. On staff, we have specialists certified in dry needling, sports and orthopedic therapy, and a certified hand therapist now seeing patients both in Riverton and Lander. Our women's health specialists can help with everything from incontinence to pre- and postpartum care. Our 6 locations in western Wyoming are all built for physical and aquatic therapy. To find out more or to schedule an appointment, go to FremontTherapyGroup.com.
High Country Hearing Center supports patient hearing health care with a superior standard of practice for our Wyoming families, and we are proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. High Country Hearing Centers has been serving Wyoming's hearing health care needs since 1979. High Country Hearing Centers.
Hey Tiger fans, this is senior Megan Winfield, and you're listening to Lander Valley Basketball on County 10.
9-1 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard as we get set for second quarter play here on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Wybridge joining alongside Riley Bouillon, Warren Arnold on the camera. Big shout out to everyone who makes this stream possible. Hamilton's pass is deflected. Again, the Lady Tigers do start with the basketball in the second quarter here. McFadden, give it to Friday, reset the offense here. Friday will come to the near side, looks for Hamilton, gets it before she made the cut. Either way, it's a turnover by Lander Valley. Here comes Elia Aguayo. Pass out now to Peterson. Give it to Jazz Aguayo. There's Elia Aguayo now. 7:20 to play. Aguayo, top of the key. We'll give it right back to Elia Aguayo. Looking for the cut to Peterson. Peterson will put up the shot, deflected there by Winfield.
Good stuff down low by Winfield.
Here comes Friday with it. Look for McFadden. That's going to be last touch there by Elia Aguayo. It's going to go in favor of Lander. Matt Mortimer, head coach of the Lady Warriors. Here's Friday now. Give it to McFadden. Back to Hamilton now, near side. 6:49 to play. High pass. Friday comes up with it, though. Friday. Give it off to Winfield. Winfield's got a 3. She'll look for the corner 3. Shot no good as it rolls out. It will end up in the hands of Mania Peterson. Here's a 2 there from Ray. No good. That's going to be out of bounds. It will stay with Worland.
We'll see Anderson and Bell check into the ball game. Hamilton and Donahue to check out.
Worland's only score comes from a free throw from Mackenzie Ray. She went 1 of 2 from that first trip for Worland. It's been the only trip as well. Inbound pass now to Peterson. She'll be fouled by Bell. She'll pick up her first.
Only the third team foul here in the second quarter.
We'll get 2 free throws now from Mania Peterson. Again, looking to get something on the board here. Only 1 point in the first quarter. First free throw from Peterson is up. Back iron, no good. And we'll have one more free throw attempt here. 6:25 to play in this one. Second shot, no good. McFadden comes up with the rebound, and the scoring drought continues for Worland. Bell, give it to McFadden. McFadden's going to swing it to Friday. Friday now will hand off to Winfield. Winfield going to try to drive in, loses the basketball. She'll be fouled first. Kind of a long reach foul right there.
Look at a reach and foul down low. Foul's going to be on Elia Aguayo. It's going to be her first personal. 4th team foul here in the second quarter.
6:09 to play. Anderson to McFadden. Bounce pass to Winfield. Going to try to drive in. She will fall to the ground and not get the call there. It will stay with Lander, though.
Nope, they're going to turn that one over. Give it off to the Lady Warriors as the official on the far side signaled down low.
Yeah, I saw one official point to Lander, so the official must have had a better angle as Elia Guayo gets the inbound. Bell will poke it out, and it will go to Worland on that one. Or no, they're going to say Lander. We're getting all of our stuff mixed up here. You think it's one thing, and it turns out to be another.
Mind games.
So far, that's been the case. Here's McFadden. Fadden now looks inside pass to Winfield. Winfield going to try to bounce past that to Friday. Gets it right back. Winfield was looking, I believe, for Bell. It's going to be a turnover. Turnover number 6 for Lander Valley. With 5:30 to play, and travel first. Taylor Simmons gets called for the travel. Still 1 point for Worland. At least when you're not at the charity stripe, the lid's been on for Worland. Bell drives in, puts up a 2, no good. Ray will come up with the board. And Lander bringing a little bit of pressure here. Aguayo. Top of the key, matched up heavily there by Bell. Give it now to Simmons. Simmons to Jazz Aguayo. Aguayo going to try to drive in here, and they're going to say Friday picks up the foul, and Friday didn't like that call. And Worland will try to get their first points of the quarter still.
Still looking for the first points. 4:58 to go in the second quarter. 9-1 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard.
Jazz Aguayo still looking for her first points of the ball game. First free throw, front iron, no good.
See a Lady Tiger check into the ball game. Shoyo Ferris check into the ball game for the first time.
Well, in this season, Riley, 60% from the line, and they just made their second. 2 of 6 from the line. Bell, Shoyo Ferris. Shoyo Ferris is going to try to take it herself. Euro step is good.
What a way to make a statement of first minutes in the game. Go ahead and give Euro step. Get 2 points out of it for the Lady Tigers.
Saw that on the County 10 Sports replay. Turnover there by Worland. And it goes right back to the Lady Tigers. 11-2. There's only scored 2 points in the quarter so far as we approach the halfway point here. Shoyo Ferris to McFadden, looks for the inside pass to Anderson. She does get it right back to McFadden, swing it to Winfield. Top of the key, 3-point shot is good. Well, the 3-point lid's now off, 1 of 8. Winfield makes the first. 14-2 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Here's Aguayo. Aguayo will look for the shot. She'll go right back to the line.
They're going to give that foul to Bell.
That'll be her second.
See a couple subs check in after this first free throw. Rollins and Sanford will check into the ball game.
Aguayo has 1 of the 2 points for Worland. And it stays that way at least for now.
Aguayo 61% from the free throw line this season.
34-26 in the third. In the Riverton versus Kelly Walsh game, that's their final home game of the season. Aguayo going to look to make one, and still no score. And only points come from the free throw for Worland. Lander's been able to make 5 of their 20 shots so far. Winfield for 3. Good, take the iron and go off on the backboard.
Winfield 20% from the 3-point line so far this season.
And she continues to shoot. You don't mind if you have the wide open shot, you might as well take it.
My stat sheet has 101 attempts so far this season.
Guayo passing, looks for Ray. Turnover by Worland. Bell will bring it up, tries to push the pace. Bell will slow it down now. Looks for Shoyo Ferris. Shoyo Ferris for 3. Front iron, no good. It's going to be in the hands now of Aguayo. Shot. And they're going to say Bell fouled before the shot, and that is Bell's third.
Going to see Friday check into the ball game. Bell to check out for the Lady Tigers.
Kara Friday going to check in. Some substitutions made there. Worland basketball on the baseline. Aguayo will inbound it. They will look for Ellie Aguayo. Shot's no good. Anderson comes up with the rebound and almost loses it, and then they're going to get the foul. No, they're going to say kicking foul. Or kicking violation, excuse me.
Anderson lost her dribble there. Went off her own foot. Then tripped over it.
And head coach Melinda Cox was questioning the call.
And ball goes back in favor of the Lady Warriors.
Aguayo. Give it off now to Jazz Aguayo. 3. No good. Still no field goal by Worland. Friday now. Looks for Anderson. She'll try to drive in. Makes the move. Skyhook shot no good. And will now be Mania Peterson with the board. Gives it to Ray, and that's no good either. Lander is playing defense enough to make the shots miss. At least except for the charity stripe so far, Riley.
Yeah, and I mean, Lander's also got to watch out because they don't have any more fouls to give. As there's going to be a foul called down low. That one's going to go against Rollins going over the back.
That'll be Rollins' second foul. Donahue's going to check in here. We'll check in for Kara Friday.
We'll see another sub come into the ball game.
Peterson will check in for Rollins.
Just 2:22 to go, 14-2 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Lady Tigers on top.
Inbound to Anderson. She's going to try to drive in, put up a 2. Back iron no good, and we'll get in the hands of Sanford. She gets her first rebound of the ball game. And losing it is Sanford. 12th turnover unofficially by Worland. It's still 14-2 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Winfield. Get it off to Shoyo Ferris. Looks inside for Winfield. Winfield makes the spin and puts up the shot. It's going to be no good, and they're going to say Donahue stepped out before the save. Winfield, I think, is looking for more inside foul shots.
And you can definitely tell she's looking for him because at this point she's making her own lanes as she drives in and puts up a shot to get anything out of it.
Peterson will double dribble it, and that's a turnover, and she knew immediately before almost hitting Donahue with the basketball. Unintentionally, though. Let's clarify that. Winfield over the timeline, 1:43 to play. Winfield almost traveled there. Anderson comes up with it. McFadden will put up the 2. That's no good. And we got to fight for the basketball. It's going to be a jump ball. It'll favor Worland. Only 5 points in the second quarter so far for Lander Valley. Not in the first quarter. Worland still has only 1 score in each quarter. Winfield with the turnover to Donahue for 2. That's no good either. She'll get her own rebound, though. Here's a 3 from Anderson. That's no good. And then you're going to get a foul on the ground. Is this going to go against Worland? I believe so. They're going to say Jazz Aguayo picked up the foul.
I think of a push off down low. That's going to be her second personal, 6th team foul. So now, if you're Lander or if you are Worland, you got to watch out because no more fouls to give.
Winfield looks inside. Anderson puts up the shot. No good. Still a scoring drought. Anderson going to try to make that go away, and she does. Unofficially, Riley, 29 attempts by Lander, and there's another turnover, and then right back. Jazz Aguayo thought about a 3, doesn't take it though. She'll try to take it in, loses the basketball. Ellie Aguayo's right there, and there is the first field goal by Worland in this ball game.
with just 45 seconds to go in the second quarter as well.
Yeah, it took almost 16 minutes to get a field goal in the ball game. That's going to be a charge call.
Good job by Anderson to kind of hang out down low, cherry pick, and take the charge.
So Weil picks up her second. We are going to see a substitution come in. That's going to be Malin Glanz. And Lady Tigers get a hold for the final shot. 16-4 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Winfield over center court. Gonna come to the near side, looks to drive in. Winfield out to Friday, pump fake three. She'll try to do a charity stripe shot. That's no good. And coming up with it is Reese Sanford.
That ball's almost stolen again by Winfield in the backcourt.
15 seconds to play. Ray's going to put up a 2, and that's good. And Worland starting to get some scoring in.
Just 8 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
Winfield crosses center court. Winfield's got 3 seconds, 2 seconds. She's going to launch a deep shot, and that won't be good. 16-6 is your score here at the halftime intermission. We'll step aside. We'll be back after these messages. This is Lady Tiger basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Tires, tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
The Lander community supports the LVHS Tigers, and Altitude Interiors on Main Street is no exception. Altitude Interiors is Lander's expert in flooring, window coverings, cabinets, and more. The inside of your home is like a team jersey. Every so often, you just need a redesign. The team at Altitude has the best playbook in town and can help you with your projects from start to finish. And they'll make sure you get the look and feel of your dreams. Altitude Interiors supports Tiger Athletics, and they're here for you too at 333 Main Street in Lander.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
Tires, tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service.
For being a supporter of Lander Athletics and Lander basketball this season.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, also streaming video on the County 10 YouTube and Facebook pages. You're watching the dance team here at the halftime intermission. Thank you for putting that off. It's 16-6 as well, Riley. Worland didn't score their first field goal until 43 seconds left to play.
And that could also just show how well that the Lady Tigers are playing defense. So they're bringing pressure not only on the offensive side after they miss a bucket, but also on the defensive side. They're really bringing the pressure on the defensive side. You see the backcourt defense that they're playing with the tight man-to-man defense in the backcourt, which is really paying off because they've had a couple of steals come off of that.
If this is correct, Riley, Lander has doubled the opportunities Worland has. 6 of 30 from the floor. Worland just 2 of 15 from the floor. No threes made by Worland. Lander's made 1 of 11 from the beyond the arc. 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. All free throws are courtesy of Megan Winfield. And 2 of 8 for Worland at the charity stripe. I mean, it's just been a tough shooting night for Worland in this one.
Well, you talk about the shots that have been taken. Lander's definitely taken more shots than Worland, and the score does show that. But Worland's put up plenty of shots. They just haven't really found many of them to go down. I mean, like you said, they got their first field goal with just 43 seconds to go.
Yeah, taking a look at some numbers right now, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Lady Tigers who've scored. It's led by Megan Winfield with 6 points in the ball game so far. Alan Anderson unofficially 7 rebounds, 4 points in the game so far. Kendall McFadden with 2, Darian Bell with 2. She is playing with 3 fouls now in the ball game in this one. Shoyo Ferris put up a 2 in this one. That's how the scoring starts for Lander in this one. For the Lady Warriors, it's led by Mackenzie Ray, who knocked in the first point of the ball game and did get the last field goal of the half for Worland. Aguayo now with 1 point. Jazz Aguayo with 1 point. Ellie Aguayo has 2 points in the ball game so far. The Lander boys and Worland boys getting warmed up here, getting a little shoot around going in this one so far, and rather that should be a good game as Lander Tigers probably going to try to get one back against the Warriors, getting all the way back to the Bighorn Classic Championship game. We'll talk a little bit more about that. We're going to step aside for a timeout. We'll be back after this. This is the Tiger Basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's pregame show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here. Join CWC's automotive program and turn your passion for cars into one of the most in-demand technical careers. From classic cars to ones that park themselves, CWC's expert automotive instructors combine state-of-the-art technology, small class sizes, and one-on-one attention to help you earn your certification in automotive service excellence. Apply now for several scholarships available only to our automotive students. Make your way at Central and join the new generation of automotive technicians.
Wind River Internet is proud to deliver quality, high-speed internet to businesses and residents across Fremont County. Wind River Internet is the sponsor for the County 10 live stream and sports in our community. Enjoy high-definition broadcasts. Brought to you by Wind River Internet. They also provide reliable phone services that can help you stay in touch with the important people in your life. Experience greater connection today. To get a quote and start enjoying fast, reliable services, call 307-857-2004. That's 857-2004. Or windriverinternet.com.
Fremont Toyota of Lander is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. When you're looking for a vehicle, whether it's new or used, Fremont Toyota has got you covered with the best inventory across the state of Wyoming. Experience the Fremont Toyota difference. From service to the sale, let the professional staff take care of you and drive off happy knowing you made the right choice. Stop into 103 Fremont Way on the Wild West end of Lander and get your vehicle picked out today.
You're tuned in to Lander Valley Basketball on County 10's YouTube page.
Update in Riverton, 40-37. Lady Wolverines are down to the Trojans of Kelly Walsh, and that should be a good one as well. Let's take a look at this game, Riley, that's about to come up. It's the Lander Tigers against the Worland Warriors. And Riley, Lander Tigers in that first quarter, when we called them last time, were taking control, and then all of a sudden it was a scoring drought. That's kind of when we first saw the scoring droughts happen for Lander Valley.
Yeah, that was the first time that we really saw, like you said, the scoring droughts from Lander Valley. But they really have stepped up their game in the past couple of games, whether that's on the road or at home. And, you know, it's like I said last night, but obviously last night was a different scenario because of it being senior night. But they really came out, they played their best, and they really did show that. And the score did show that last night. They put up as many points as possible. I don't remember what the final was. Write it down anyway. But it was up there.
Yeah, 74-32, if I'm not mistaken. Riley, we're going to take one more final timeout. Again, you can catch that game after the conclusion of this girls one. This is Lady Tiger Basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing.
Walk on the pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone. Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stands.
Palace Pharmacy of Lander is proud to be this year's starting lineup sponsor and supports athletics all across Fremont County. Palace Pharmacy in Lander is locally owned and locally loved. Palace Pharmacy combines high-quality products with personalized care. They strive to help you reach your health and wellness goals. Stop into Palace Pharmacy, 1255 Main Street, Lander, or see them online at palacepharmacywy.com.
Now, back to Lander basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM. We're also streaming video on the County 10 YouTube and Facebook pages. However you may be tuning in, we cannot thank you enough for tuning into this broadcast of LVHS basketball. Riley Barechko joined alongside Riley Bouillon. And again, final seconds ticking down here. Big shout out to Lauren Arnold, who is running the camera in this one. And Riley, Lady Tigers keep playing the defense they've been playing and score more points and take some more opportunities on second point chances.
Yeah, if they take more opportunities, it's like we said earlier, Winfield's trying to drive in and make lanes and score buckets off of it. If she can get her lane to work and get buckets up, it's going to be even better. And if they really just get more points up on the board, it's going to be better. And like we say, defense. If they keep this defense up, they're going to do just fine in the second half.
Lander going to go right to left. Worland going to go left to right. So we get set here for the second half of play. With second half beginning here, 16-6 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Here's Winfield. She'll drive in and put up a shot immediately.
It's like I said, give Winfield the ball, let her make her own lane down low.
Here is Ellie Aguayo now. Again, had the first field goal for Worland. It came again with 43 seconds left in the half, and that's going to be out of bounds. It will stay with Worland, though. 15 turnovers at the half Worland had to start this game. Lander with just 8.
And that just goes to show how well the Lady Tigers have been playing defense so far.
And they're continuing to show it right now. Inbound goes to Peterson. Peterson will give it to Ray. Swing it to Aguayo. Wow. Give it off now to Jazz Aguayo. Inside pass to Mackenzie Ray. Ray. Couple of dribbles back out to Aguayo. Swing it now to Simmons. Simmons back to Jazz Aguayo. She'll launch a three. Back iron, no good. And it'll be last touch there. I'm going to say Benaya Pearson touched it last, and it will go right to the Lady Tigers.
We are seeing Hayden Goggles for the first time this ball game.
Goggles will bring it up court, give it to Winfield. Winfield swing it to McFadden. McFadden will bring it back to the top of the key, back to Donahue, swing it to Goggles. Goggles was looking for McFadden. Winfield saves it just in time for the backcourt violation to have been called. Winfield inside, Goggles going to try to make a move, put up a shot, she's fouled, and she'll go to the line. Lander already 3 of 4 in the ball game. All have been Megan Winfield. And so this is the second Lady Tiger to go to the line tonight.
Foul's going to go against Ray. That's going to be her first team foul here in the third quarter.
41-38. Kelly Walsh is up in that one. Goggles makes the first. Only one more game after this, Riley. That is a road trip down to Lyman.
Hayden Goggles 88% from the free throw line this season.
Well, 100% in the game so far. Knocks 2 of 2 in.
Just one way to make it better.
Guayo to Simmons. Looks for Ray inside, and after the deflection saves it. There's a pass inside for Elia Guayo, and she's going to get a three-point opportunity here.
Fouls. Going to go against Donahue. It's going to be her first team foul here in the third.
We're going to look to make the three-point play here. And will do so. 100% after only 2 of 8 to start the first half. Goggles getting pressure. Worland bringing it now. Anderson We'll give it to Winfield over the timeline. Winfield inside, Donahue put up a 2, takes the bounce, no good. Goggles puts it back up, and she's fouled and go to the line. And Jazz Aguayo just seems stunned.
Foul's going to go against.
It should go on Aguayo, if I'm not mistaken. Had the reaction, but they're going to give it to Mackenzie Ray. And Zane Goggles misses the first free throw there. And we'll get one more from the charity stripe. 20-9 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. We got one more left. Riverton potentially about to tie it. Goggles makes the second. And it's a tie ball game in Riverton. Give you guys just an update of that one just because of seeding implications in that one. If I am not mistaken in that one. That's going to be a turnover by Worland. That's the first of the half.
Pass was intended for Ellie Aguayo. Throwing a little too high.
Again, Darian Bell is playing with 3 fouls. That's why Goggles is in right now. If I am not mistaken. Winfield, McFadden swing it to Goggles. Goggles is going to take one dribble back to Anderson. Top of the key. Anderson gonna drive in, put up a 2, no good. Goggles right there, just basically falls in her hands.
Goggles just kind of was cherry picking underneath the bucket. Got the ball back and just did a no-looker.
Yeah, that was an intended shot by Anderson, just a little short. Aguayo inside of Ray, puts up the shot, no good. She gets her own rebound. She'll look to go put it back up. That one's also not good. Winfield will come up with it, and then it's going to be a foul. And Mackenzie Ray going to pick up the foul, and she doesn't like the call, and that's going to be her.
That'll be her third personal. Third team foul.
She will check out.
Gonna see Rollins check into the ball game, Ray to check out. You see Worland backing off the backcourt defense.
Yeah, you're gonna have foul trouble. I'm not mistaken, rather only 9 players suited up. That's all I had on my roster entering this game. Goggles almost traveled there. Anderson gonna launch a 3. Can she make it? No good. Donahue will save it, but it'll just end up in a turnover. Bell. Shoyo Ferris Friday going to check in here. Simmons for 3, short. Guile will get the rebound. Here's Jazz Aguayo. She'll take a 3. That one rolls off the iron, no good. Elia Guile will come up with a rebound. Guile inside to Peterson. Anderson with the deflection. And she will get the rebound. And we'll give it to Winfield and slow things down just a little bit. That average has got to be going up here as Goggles will put it up and can't get the shot.
Good pass from up top from Winfield down to Goggles. Unfortunately, not getting the shooter's bounce.
Here's Ellie Aguayo matched up by McFadden. Aguayo going to try to drive in, pass out now to Rollins. Rollins 3's no good. Winfield will come up with it. Winfield 8 points, 2 rebounds in the game so far. Here's Donahue, corner of on the arc. We'll pass out to Winfield. Winfield cross-court pass it to Goggles. Goggles is going to drive in. Looks for the Euro step, and it's going to be a turnover.
McFadden almost just got the steal there.
It almost caused a backcourt, and then Worland turns it over. Donahue's got a 2-on-2, and we're going to get a foul. We are.
Foul's going to go against Jazz Aguayo.
That's going to be her, if I'm not mistaken, that's her 4th.
That is going to be her 4th personal as we're going to see a sub come in. Shanford will check into the ball game. Ellie Aguayo check out.
So Jazz Aguayo in the ball game in the 3rd, 3:44 to play, and she's playing with 4 fouls. And Ellie Aguayo checked out. Shoyo Ferris. Inside, Hamilton puts up the shot. That's good.
Good job by Hamilton. She kind of pushed the defender out of the way, almost in a box-out motion. Puts up a bucket for 2.
Lander has already scored as much as Worland has all game in this quarter. Here's a Mania Peterson bucket, potential and 1. And now Worland has entered with 11 points. Still 40 41 all. I'm trying to get a score on that. Yeah, it is 41 all still in Riverton.
That foul went against Shoyo Ferris. That's going to be her first personal second-team foul here in the third. 3:23 to go on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. 25-12. Lady Tigers still on top.
Peterson connects on the N1 opportunity. Winfield, top of the key. They'll give it out to Friday. Swing it to Hamilton. Hamilton now. Back to Winfield. Bell looks. Kick out to Hamilton. Pass out Friday, far side. She'll try to drive in. Kick out to Winfield. She's got a three, and she'll take it. So that hits the back iron, no good. And coming up with it is Jazz Aguayo. Wow, pushing the pace. Give it to Peterson, no good. Shoyo Ferris with the rebound. Here comes Friday now. Bell, three. No good. Winfield comes up with it, and we're going to have a foul, and it's going to be an offensive foul. And they're going to give Winfield. And Winfield has the exact same reaction as Jazz Aguayo did on foul earlier. Pressure comes now for the Lady Tigers, and it's going to be a foul first. I believe you're going to get Friday for the foul, but we will see as Darian Bell was also there. They will give Friday the foul.
See McFadden check into the ball game. That's Friday's second personal. Winfield will check out of the ball game for the Lady Tigers.
We'll be rolling basketball and everybody on the front court.
Just 2:30 to go here in the third.
Inbound, go to Simmons, and she was basically the only one open. It does get it across half court. 2:26 to play. Aguayo. Pass now to Simmons. Bell with the rejection. And getting it is Mania Peterson, and doesn't get the N1. Look at that replay there on the County 10 Sports replay. Bell's rejection there. Mania Peterson goes back to the free throw line. It's already 1 of 1 in the game so far, or excuse me, 1 of 3. Peterson will miss that first free throw. We'll get one more here.
Peterson, 50% from the free throw line this season.
Sorry, right there, Riley. 25-12 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. One more free throw here to go. No good. Getting the rebound is Simmons. And Jazzagual is going to try to take it in. Pass now out to Sanford, excuse me. That shot's no good. And once again, it's Mania Peterson going back to the line. Alan Anderson will check in. They're going to give that to Shoyo Ferris for the foul. That's going to be her second. Or excuse me, that's her third.
That puts Lander in the foul trouble. So that first one's up and no good. Anderson checks in. Shoyo Ferris checks out. Lander's got 16 fouls here, so the next one will put Worland in the 1-and-1 scenario.
I mean, if it really comes down to the final minutes, I mean, they're only 4-13 in the ballgame, just 31% awaiting this final free throw. And misses both. Anderson with the rebound. And she will give it to Bell and bring it up court. Under 2 to play in the third. Bell to Friday. Friday bounce pass to Bell. Inside Anderson, almost loses it. Friday gets it. She'll take a far elbow shot. That's good.
Good ball movement there by the Lady Tigers.
And we're going to get a timeout taken by Worland. It's a 30-second timeout. This is an opportunity to get some live reads, and we haven't been able to do that all game long, Riley.
Your scoreboard tonight is brought to you by Fremont Therapy in Riverton and Lander for more than 25 years. Fremont Therapy has been Fremont County's leader in physical and occupational therapy. We are proud to provide experienced clinicals to support our athletes and their families. We wish all Fremont County teams the best of luck this season.
Yeah, big thanks to Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care for sponsoring this broadcast. The staff of the clinic in Riverton and Lander want to remind you not to ignore those annual wellness visits. Make your appointment today at Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care, and let's stay healthy together. Overtime in Riverton, 48-43. Kelly Walsh is up in that one on their senior night. Also, we'll remind you guys, but the mascot challenge coming up starting Monday. Lander will be participating in that one. So I believe there was a tie last year. Last year's results ended up in a tie between Pathfinder and Arapahoe Charter. They actually broke the voting machine. To tell you how fun it is to compete in that one. Guile will put up the shot. She's fouled, and Hamilton will pick up the foul. That will be her first. It's the team 7, so it is bonus from here on out for Worland.
They gave that foul to Bell. That's going to be her 4th personal.
I didn't think Bell was even near the vicinity of Guile.
You see Winfield check into the ball game.
Guile will launch the first free throw, mix it in, good. Yeah, I didn't even think Bell was even near Guile. I could have been wrong there, but looked like Hamilton was the only one there. But either way, again, it is going to go against Bell. And Bell now with 4 fouls, so she'll have to be out for a while. 91 seconds here after the free throw. Free throw no good. Coming up with it is Glanz. And Glanz will look to give it to Aguayo. Aguayo passing now. Friday with the steal. And Friday will look for McFadden. Does. McFadden will look. Bounce pass it to Friday. Friday going to try to get the screen from Anderson. Does. Bounce pass that to Hamilton as it goes out of... No, it stayed inbound somehow. We weren't able to get the view of that one, so that's why we were just assuming.
Well, the official signaled as it was going to go out of bounds, and then apparently Hamilton just picked it right back up and threw it back in.
Here's Aguayo. Glanz. Pass inside of Peterson. Peterson will put up a shot. Anderson with the deflection. And we're going to have a fight for the basketball. And that was pretty aggressive. Both teams are getting up and chuckling a little bit.
It's going to be a jump ball.
It will favor Worland. Inbound to Peterson. Swing it to Glanz. Back to Aguayo. Aguayo will launch the 3. That's good. And the scoring now for Worland is starting to creep up on Lander. It's slowly but surely coming its way. 27-16. There's a turnover.
Just 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Aguayo to Jazz. Aguayo launches the 3. Can she go 2 for 2? Can't. Ellie Aguayo right there. Aguayo kick out now to Rollins. Rollins to Glanz. She'll take a 3. That one no good. Friday will come up with it.
Just 5 seconds left.
Friday, 2 seconds. Got to put up a shot here. Friday's shot's going to be short. Winfield is going to try to get the putback. Can't do it though. 27-16. As we enter the final 8 minutes, we'll step aside for a timeout. We'll be back after this here on the County 10 Sports Network.
If you're looking to get upgrades on your vehicle done with bumpers, grill guards, and bed liners, shop locally. Instead of traveling the extra mile to an out-of-town shop, take it to the premier local shop here in Fremont County. Wyoming 4x4 has over 25 years of experience under the belt. Dan will take your stock truck and give it the perfect accessory makeover tailored to your vision. Stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Keeping you connected with Tiger Basketball. We are the County 10 Sports Network.
4th annual mascot challenge. Again, you can vote starting February 20th. That's this upcoming Monday. You can vote for your mascot to advance them into the next round at county10.com. Again, all the schools you see, the mascots there you see are the ones competing. You got Lander Valley, you got Riverton, Shoshone, Frontier Academy, you got Pathfinder, who was one of the winners last year. And we get ready here for the final 8 minutes. And Riley, a 10-point outing for Worland. Lander did get to match that with 11. And the lead is at 11. Biggest lead was 16 for Lander at 1 point. Friday inside of Winfield. Winfield now kick out to McFadden. McFadden's got a wide open 3. That's no good. It's going to be Mackenzie Ray with the rebound. Here comes Jazz Aguayo. Again, she's playing with 4 fouls in the ballgame. But Peterson, she's fouled, and Friday, or Donahue, I'm not going to assume now. They're going to give it to Friday. That will be her 3rd.
8th team foul.
Yeah, Worland's got 2 fouls to give. Peterson's first free throw, no good. That's probably the closest she's gone in the last 5 attempts. 0 for 5 in the last 5. 5 of 17 for Worland, though, in this ball game. One more free throw here. It is up and no good. Donahue comes up with the rebound. We're going to see Hayden Goggles check in here. Next dead ball. McFadden will look for Friday. Does. Friday's going to try to take it to the top of the key. Matched up there by Aguayo. Lady Warriors are, if I'm not mistaken, they're playing zone just by the looks of it. Donahue loses the basketball after the trap there. Winfield pokes it out and it finally ends up in the hands of Elia Aguayo. And she will get it after the pass there from Jazz Aguayo. 27-16 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Over a minute into this fourth quarter. Aguayo has a lane, will take it in good. And now the lead is down to 9. It's been the first time in single digits for a while. And timeout taken by Lander Valley. It's a full timeout. Riley will step aside. 27-18. We're going to be back after this here on the County 10 Sports Network.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's pregame show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here. Join CWC's automotive program and turn your passion for cars into one of the most in-demand technical careers. From classic cars to ones that park themselves, CWC's expert automotive instructors combine state-of-the-art technology, small class sizes, and one-on-one attention to help you earn your certification in automotive service excellence. Apply now for several scholarships available only to our automotive students. Make your way at Central and join the new generation of automotive technicians.
Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Don't miss any of the action for Tigers basketball all season long on County 10's YouTube channel.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, also streaming video on the County 10 YouTube channel. Got an update from Central Wyoming.
Central Wyoming women's basketball score right now is 64-61 against Eastern Wyoming. 1:35 to go in the fourth.
Got 6:35 here in this one. Winfield tap it to Donahue. That one not no good, but that was a nice job from Winfield to just get in the hands into somebody's hands. It was Donahue though.
Good deflection there.
Ray gonna launch it 2, rolls off, no good. Winfield will come up with the rebound though. Again, it's a 9-point lead. Winfield inside Goggles and puts up the shot, and they're gonna say travel first by Megan Winfield. Or excuse me, Hayden Goggles, I apologize.
Gonna see a 2-1-2 backcourt defense from the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, Melinda Cox said it best. That one's good there from Ray. This had to be a track meet. And now they're up by 7. Winfield. Top of the key, swing it to McFadden. McFadden will bounce past that to Goggles. Now to Winfield. Winfield loses the basketball, and it's going to be a turnover. That's turnover number 13 for Lander Valley. With 5:43 to play, Riley, a lead was up to 16 at one point. And it goes up in the hands of Elia Aguayo with 5:35 to play. Simmons inside of Ray. Ray now going to try to make a move and does, and makes it go in. It is a 5-point game for Lander Valley. Worland scored only 6 points in the entire first half. Winfield to answer for 3. That's no good. It's going to be last touch there by Goggles, and looks like frustration starting to settle in here for Lander.
Frustration definitely starting to settle in, especially with how big of a comeback Worland's made so far. 27-22 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth.
Aguayo matched up there by McFadden. McFadden poked it out there. Aguayo does keep it, though. Again, Jazz Aguayo is playing with 4 fouls. Ray will pass it now to Peterson. Peterson will put up the shot. That's go good as it almost went through the basket upside down, or underneath, excuse me. Winfield wide open 3. Good. First score of the quarter. And it goes to Megan Winfield, and we got a timeout taken by head coach Mark Mortimer. We'll step aside. We'll be back after this. It's 30-22 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing.
Walk on a pathway instead of the road. Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone. Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stands.
Palace Pharmacy of Lander is proud to be this year's starting lineup sponsor and supports athletics all across Fremont County. Palace Pharmacy in Lander is locally owned and locally loved. Palace Pharmacy combines high-quality products with personalized care. They strive to help you reach your health and wellness goals. Stop into Palace Pharmacy, 1255 Main Street, Lander, or see them online at palacepharmacywy.com. Catch the game on your phone or the comfort of your home living room. Tiger Basketball is streaming all season long on County 10's YouTube channel.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, streaming video on the County 10 YouTube page, and what looked like a dominating start for Lander has now turned into an 8-point lead, and Donahue's going to travel with it after getting the steal. Either way, it's back in Worland's hands on the baseline. Rollins inbound to Jazz Aguayo, again playing with 4 fouls in the ball game so far. She had that in the third quarter, somehow has remained in this ball game. I don't think she's even gone to the bench once. Here's Simmons for 3. That one overshoots it to the left side. Anderson will come up with the rebound. Goggles. Near side, give it to Anderson, back to Goggles. Goggles now, give it to Friday. Back to Goggles, top of the key. Almost traveled there, loses the basketball. Does come up with it. Aguayo, or excuse me, that's Goggles inside there to Friday, no good. Donahue and Anderson were both fighting for the basketball. Goggles, Friday, 3, up, front iron, no good. Gets her own rebound, and it's going to end up in the hands and a jump ball. It will favor, I believe, Worland. It will.
So unfortunate for the Lady Tigers. All goes back to Worland. They are playing a tight man-to-man defense in the backcourt.
Simmons with the inbound pass. We'll give it right back to Aguayo. Aguayo crosses center court with 3:32 to play. Ellie Aguayo gets the screen. Give it to Ray. Ray inside for Aguayo. It's going to be mishandled there. Goggles comes up with it. Goggles. We'll bounce pass it to McFadden. Nice fake there. Puts it up, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Good job by McFadden to kind of hang out down low. Draw the foul, be sent to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to go against Ellie Aguayo. It's going to be her second personal, 5th team foul.
McFadden knocks in the first. Lander just now 7 of 9 in the ball game.
So Lady Warriors have one more foul to give.
Yeah, bonus already for Worland. Second shot is good. And now Simmons will bring it up with 3 minutes to play here. Aguayo, near side. Get off to Simmons, gets the screen, looks for the inside pass. Goggles comes up with a steal, and we're going to get a foul. And Simmons will pick up the foul. That will be her first foul of the ball game.
Next foul on the Warriors will put Lander in the 1-1.
Back to a 10-point game here. Fadden to Friday. Friday looks for Goggles, does get it to her. 2:45 to play now. Again, 10-point game here. McFadden loses the basketball, stolen there by Aguayo. Jazz Aguayo's gonna slow it down. Now she'll try to drive in and looks like a travel, but they're gonna get the foul first. 2 free throws coming for Ellie Aguayo. We'll see who this is on.
Foul's gonna go on.
Go on Goggles. It will be. That's her first. Well, one more here is we're going to see Darian Bell, who is playing with 4 fouls as well now.
Update from Central Wyoming. Women's team just won 66-61. They beat Eastern Wyoming.
If I'm not mistaken, first win at home this season for the Lady Rustlers. Friday will check out. Again, Bell is back in with one more free throw left here from Ellie Aguayo. Make this a 9-point game and will not do so. Donahue luckily comes down with the rebound for Lander Valley. It's not going to have been an easy putback there. Rainfield will check in. Next dead ball for McFadden. Give it to Anderson. Anderson now drives in, put up the shot. That's no good. Goggles pokes it out. McFadden's up and one. How about that? For a nice play there. Goggles just pokes it out essentially, just rips it out of the hands.
Really good scramble play down low by the Lady Tigers. From the poke out to the bucket for 2 points.
And Goggles will check out. Winfield will come in. McFadden with 6 points in the ball game will look for point number 7 here on the free throw. It is good, and she is 100% from the charity stripe today.
That foul was on Glanz. That's her first personal.
We just got a timeout by Worland. It's a 60-second rally. We'll take another one. 35-22 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. We'll step aside back after this on the Fremont or on the County 10 Sports Network.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Xander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes in sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all. Clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety.
Now, back to Lander basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Back here on the County 10 Sports Network, Lady Tigers lead by 13. As Worland was looking for a resurgence back into this ball game, and Lander avoiding it. Now under 2 to play here. Glanz will have that stolen by McFadden off the pass. McFadden's got another easy layup. It's good.
That's 2 quick, easy layups for McFadden. 2 different scenarios.
Rollins almost stolen there by Bell. Again, Bell's playing with 4 fouls. Almost just made her 5th right there. Ray, charity stripe, looks to drive in, put up a shot deflected there by Anderson, and she'll get the rebound.
Just 1:25 to go here in the 4th quarter.
McFadden will have that stolen off the bounce pass attempt there. And almost stealing it was, again, Bell pokes it out. And after all that, it ends up in the hands of Worland. 3 there from Glanz, in and out, no good. Rollins now will try to put it up, and she'll get fouled there by Donahue. And we'll send Addison Rollins to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
A foul's going to go against Winfield. That's her 3rd personal. 7th team foul. Excuse me, 10th team foul, so that puts
double bonus for Worland. That's the first one there is Addison Rollins. One more free throw left here. Free throw is good. And it's back down to a 14-point game. Bell, give it to Donahue. Donahue's got a wide open two. Will take it. No good. Donahue gets her own rebound. Give it to Bell. She'll take a long two. That's a little short as well. And it's up in the hands of Mania Peterson. Pressure for the Lady Tigers here. Rollins almost stolen there by Bell. McFadden now comes up with the steal. And we're going to have a jump ball. It will favor Lander Valley. 37.6 to play here.
Going to see Hamilton check into the ball game.
She'll check out.
Winfield will check out.
Check out Winfield and probably might do it for the day. Goggles will also check out, or check in, excuse me, for Bell. 37.6 to play here. Lander looks like it has this all potentially but wrapped up here. Shoyo Ferris will check in for Hamilton, and just kind of a moment for the seniors in this one.
Yep, seniors last couple of plays there in their home gym as Goggles will receive it.
Goggles now. Give it to Donahue. Near side. We'll drive in. Give it off now to Anderson. Anderson inside passes. Shoyo Ferris. And it will be stolen there.
McFadden tries to steal it. Does not get it.
Rollins for three. Back air no good. Elliot Guile will miss as well. Ray will come up with the rebound. And then we got a pushing foul. Either way, free throws coming with 7.1 seconds to play here.
Foul's on Donahue. It's going to be her second personal.
Well, so McKenzie ready to the free throw line. This will be her first trip. 6 of 22 today. Make that 7 of 23. Again, boys game about to happen after the conclusion of this one. Give you a quick Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. Ray knocks in the second, and we'll get right into the Porter's Tailgate Show. Goggles, give it to McFadden. Sidestep three, no good, and that will do it. 37-25, the final here at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse for the Lady Tigers to get the win in this one. Riley will step aside, give you guys some final numbers, and right into the Porter's Tailgate Show for the boys. This is Tiger Basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Tires, tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
The Lander community supports the LVHS Tigers, and Altitude Interiors on Main Street is no exception. Altitude Interiors is Lander's expert in flooring, window coverings, cabinets, and more. The inside of your home is like a team jersey. Every so often, you just need a redesign. The team at Altitude has the best playbook in town and can help you with your projects from start to finish. And they'll make sure you get the look and feel of your dreams. Altitude Interiors supports Tiger Athletics, and they're here for you too at 333 Main Street in Lander.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
It's time now for the Bailey's Tire and Auto postgame show on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, and the County 10 Sports Network.
A final 37-25. The Lady Tigers on a 2-game winning streak. Now as they will enter next week in the final regular season matchup against the Lyman. And Riley, just a great showing by the Lady Tigers in this one. Worland was starting to come back in that second half, and Lady Tigers made sure that wasn't a thing.
It was all Lady Tigers in the first half, like we said. And, Worland really was putting up as many shots as possible, just not getting as many to fall. The lid was on the rim for them for basically the whole first half, and then they finally brought it back to make it a ball game here in the second half. Yeah. Unfortunately, the Lady Tigers came out with the win.
They do. Taking a look at some quick numbers here, Riley. 13 of 50 overall for Lander Valley. Just 8 of 35 unofficially from Worland. Taking a look at some other numbers as well. 2 of 17 from 3 was Lander Valley. 1 of 11. And Riley, the free throws were just bad for Worland in this one. That's kind of maybe what could have been this game a lot closer and maybe even a win. 8 of 24 from Worland, unfortunately, in this one. 9 of 11 for Lander in this one. Megan Winfield leads the way with 11 points, followed by Kendall McFadden with 9. Got Goggles with 5, Friday Hamilton with 2, Anderson with 4, and you also got 2 from Shoyo Ferris and Darian Bell in this one. For the Lady Warriors, it was led by Mackenzie Ray with 9 points, Jazz Aguayo with 7, Mania Peterson with 3, Ellie Aguayo with 5, and Addison Rollins with just a single point in this matchup. A good win you need, especially for next week against a tough Lyman team.
And this really helps Lander Valley in the fact of when they go to regionals, coming off the 2 wins and then going off to Lyman next week should go in their favor, as that was an upset in the ladies region from Thermopolis.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a tough matchup there, but either way, Lady Tigers get the win on the final home game of the regular season, and they put up a win right there. And Riley, we're going to take a quick 1-minute timeout. We'll get you guys into the Porter's Tailgate Show for the boys matchup. This is Tiger Basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's pregame show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here. Join CWC's automotive program and turn your passion for cars into one of the most in-demand technical careers. From classic cars to ones that park themselves, CWC's expert automotive instructors combine state-of-the-art technology, small class sizes, and one-on-one attention to help you earn your certification in automotive service excellence. Apply now for several scholarships available only to our automotive students. Make your way to Central and join the new generation of automotive technicians.
Now, back to the Porter's Tailgate Show on the County 10 Sports Network.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, and streaming online at county10.com on the YouTube and Facebook pages. Riley, this has been a matchup I've kind of been looking forward to just because, I mean, these are 2 really good basketball teams. It's a top 5 matchup. Worland ranked number 2, Lander ranked number 4 on the Wild Prep Coach and Media basketball polls. And Riley, you saw this matchup last time. Lander had a good start, but then Worland pulled away in the end.
Yeah, Worland definitely pulled away in the end, and like you said, it was a great matchup between the 2 teams. And I think tonight's going to really show how big of a matchup it really will be between these 2 teams. Obviously, Lander seeing Worland in the last game in that championship of the Big Horn Classic. That'll definitely take a toll. Lander's down one game to Worland in this one, so hopefully they can come out with a win in this one.
Yeah, that was a neutral site game that took place in Powell in that one. And, Riley, Worland getting a big win against Demopolis last Thursday in the matchup. We also, giving you guys another one later, had a dominating fashion last night. You got to hope that they can keep it up in this one. Taking a look at that last matchup against Worland, hopefully it is in the stat sheet, and unfortunately I do not have anything on that one. Let's see if I can get the other stat sheet here. Either way, it was a tough outing for Lander. Brendan Stauffenberg led the way with 11 points, 4 rebounds. Lander shot 25% from 2-point range in that game. In the 3-point category, just 58%. 58% from the field, 25% from 3. Charity Stripe, 6 of 11, 47% in that matchup as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a big show-out between both of these teams. Obviously, Lander coming off the win last night, that's got a big impact. And then, just how well they've been playing in the past couple of games will really show tonight as well.
With 2:40 left, Riley, step aside, give you guys some starting lineups brought to you by Palace Pharmacy, locally owned and locally loved. We'll step aside. We'll be back after this. This is Tiger Basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing.
Walk on a pathway instead of the road. Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone. Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
Palace Pharmacy of Lander is proud to be this year's starting lineup sponsor and supports athletics all across Fremont County. Palace Pharmacy in Lander is locally owned and locally loved. Palace Pharmacy combines high-quality products with personalized care. They strive to help you reach your health and wellness goals. Stop into Palace Pharmacy, 1255 Main Street, Lander, or see them online at palacepharmacywy.com.
Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care support Fremont County athletics. We are a locally owned, multi-specialty healthcare group that is proud to serve the Lander and Riverton communities. Our goal is to provide convenient quality care for all ages. We offer a wide array of services including family and internal medicine, pediatrics, women's care, and urgent care. Additionally, we have on-site labs, echocardiograms, stress tests, x-ray, and ultrasound in both communities. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are here for you in Fremont County. Let's stay healthy together.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to be a supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Brown Sugar is a locally owned and operated restaurant located in downtown Riverton. Their passion is coffee and locally sourced foods. Be sure to stop in for dinner service and look for a new menu coming soon. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery. See them online at brownsugarcoffeeroastery.com or stop in at 203 East Main Street, Riverton.
You're tuned in to Lander Valley Basketball on County 10's YouTube page.
If we can throw those stats up real quick as the final buzzer comes into play. This is going to be how the Tigers enter this one against the Warriors. I mean, this is going to be, statistical-wise, same. Difference-wise, we're going to probably see one of the fastest games of the season. Yesterday's game for Lander didn't show anything for today, times that by 2 more. I mean, it's been a quick. They're going to go quick, and Lander's going to have to match that up.
If you thought last night's game was fast, it was fast-paced because Lander was scoring a lot of points. This game's going to be fast-paced, but in a different way.
But that's just because that's how Worland plays their game. They like to go fast-paced, and we're going to start with your Palace Pharmacy starting lineups with the Warriors from Worland, Riley.
We've got a senior number 0, Cade Weber. A senior number 11, Brock Duzenis. A senior number 24, Court Gonzalez. A senior number 30, Carter Clark. And a senior number 33, Landon Gilmore. There's your starting 5 for the Worland Warriors.
And Riley, Cade Weber and Brock Duzenis were not in that championship game against Lander because they were on a visit. And I believe Cade Weber did commit to Black Hills State University. That's where he actually went when he was absent. And the starting lineup for the Lander Valley Tigers is what it's going to look like. Number 3, Jason McClung, making his second game back. It's Braden Lincoln wearing number 10. Wearing number 15, it's Bennett Washburn. Wearing number 23, Brennan Stauffenberg. And wearing number 24 is the senior Abe Lopez. Worland going to be in their orange uniforms, gray numbers and letters with the black trim, black stripes. Lander Valley in their home whites, green numbers, green letters, and green stripe. As we get set here for some 3A cross quad basketball at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Riley, final game we get the call. Lander will be a part of it here at home this season.
Yep, final game here back at home for Lander, and then we'll be on the road, which feels like we were just on the road not that long ago.
No, I was going to say different. It feels like we've been at home for a while. 2 weeks at home. And we are underway. Stauffenberg will control the tip for the Tigers, and we are underway here. We'll actually get the basketball after McClung secured the basketball. Lincoln swing it to McClung. And you're already seeing how fast this game could be. Lopez to Stauffenberg. We go left side, bounce back to Lincoln. Pump fake, nice out there by Lincoln. The pump fake to 3, can't get it though. Washburn comes up with it, almost travels with it. Kick it to Lopez, to Lincoln. Lincoln's gonna take a 3, that's good!
Good redemption shot in the corner by Lincoln as he missed the first one.
Had 3 threes in the last game in that one. And the Warriors down by 3 to start this one. 7:20 to play here. Inside Gonzalez goes baseline, kick out now to Weber. He's going to take the 3. That one's up and good.
So Worland answers right back, obviously starting off with that backcourt man-to-man defense.
Lopez crosses the timeline. He's going to try to take it himself. Kick out to Washburn. Washburn now. Try to drive in. Kick out to Lopez. Matched up there by Weber as the Warriors run man-to-man defense. Stauffenberg matched up there by Gonzalez. Stauffenberg will try to put up a shot. That's no good. McClung put back is no good either. Ends up in the hands of Zanis. Clark will give it to Weber. Back to Clark. Swing it to Zanis. Far side inside Gilmore. Kick out to Clark. Clark's going to take a 3. That one is no good. And it gets in the hands of Zanis, who will put it back up and in.
McClung gives that off to Lopez.
Lopez beats the press. There was 3 Tigers right there. Lincoln now going to try to put a reverse up. That's no good either.
Lopez comes up with a steal, shoots a 3 in the corner. That one's up and no good.
Lopez going to try to take it. He's going to be fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Tell you how fast I'm trying to catch up with my stat sheet in this one. Lopez will go to the line, get his first opportunity, first trip by either team.
Foul's going to be on Gilmore. That's going to be his first team foul here in the first quarter. Just 6:12 to go on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. First free throw is up and no good by Lopez.
5-3 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Lopez will look to add one more. He can't do it. Gilmore comes up with the rebound. Gonzalez to Duzanis now. Duzanis give it off now to Weber. Pass it out now to Clark. Matched up there by Lincoln. Pass inside. Stauffenberg deflects it. Stolen there by the Tigers. McClung to Washburn. Washburn now. Look, he had Lincoln underneath the basket. There it is. Now Lincoln will put it up and go, and we're tied again. Lincoln with the first 5, as you're seeing that on the replay. That's there, as Lincoln was basically just saying, I'm open. Does get it, though, and gets it in and good. Clark to the top of the key. Bounce pass to Duzanis, back to Clark, swing it to Weber. Inside Duzanis to Gonzalez. That one's up and right behind was Stauffenberg. Gonzalez tried to put it back up and in, and that is no good, but nice play there from Stauffenberg, and now he's getting some pressure.
Tigers beat the backcourt pressure.
McClung will try to take it, and they're going to say double dribble first, and it will be turnover for the Tigers. Aaron Abel, coach of the Warriors. He's also the athletic director for Worland High School. Clark, top of the key. Let's pass that to Weber, far side. Back to Clark, swing it to Duzanis. Duzanis pass inside. Gonzalez trying to pump fake. He'll put up a shot, and Washburn will pick up the foul. Be the first. Gonzalez was just waiting for somebody to take a bite, and Washburn does. We'll see Court Gonzalez, at the line to shoot 2. This is the first one. Can give the Warriors a 1-point lead here with the next free throw. Shot is up and also not good. McClung with the board. Bring it up, trap coming. Does give it to Stauffenberg, who was behind the line. Lincoln drives in, puts up the shot. That's no good. And Clark comes up with it. Again, this pace is just absurd. That shot's no good either. Lopez will come and get it, bring it up the timeline. 4:15 to play here. Lopez going to try to drive in, spin, kick out, and they're going to say travel first. Unofficially already 4 turnovers for Lander in this one. Bartoni and 6B will check in. Washburn and McClung will check out here. Tigers are bringing that front court pressure now.
4:11 to go here in the first quarter.
Actually getting started early. It's 4:09. I'd have been wrong. The game, I believe, actually started at 4, so we actually are on time. I apologize. I was thinking of something else on the time-wise. 3 there from Clark is no good. Put back up there by Gilmore is. Gilmore with his first point of the ball game. It's back to a 2-point lead for Worland. Lopez to 6B. He's got a wide open 3. No good. It's going to be Weber with the board, though. 7-5 still on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Duzanis will kick it out to Weber, almost losing control. Bartoni is able to close in, and then Bartoni backs out. Weber takes the 3. That's no good. And Lopez will come up with it. Lopez, 6B, he'll take a 3. That one, good!
Good 3-ball in the corner from 6B.
I don't even think it took 5 seconds to get across court and put up the 3. Back to a 1-point game for Lander. Biggest lead for Lander has been 3. Orleans has been 2. 8-7, 3:05 to play. Duzanis with Lincoln in his face is no good. And almost there, traveled. Lopez comes up with it. Lopez trying to give himself some space as Clark is playing some heavy defense. Stauffenberg, far side, give it to Lincoln. Swing it to Bartoni. Bartoni to 6B. Back to Lopez. Lopez, 6B. Tries to go in, give it to Bartoni. Bartoni to give it to Stauffenberg. Bartoni again. Lopez. Thought about a 3. He's going to try to drive in here. He will put up the floater from, that's no good. Can't get the basketball though. Falling to the ground is Court Gonzalez, and they're going to say timeout before Gonzalez slid a little bit more. It's a 30-second timeout.
Hey Lander, thanks for tuning in tonight's Sport LVHS Sports. The broadcasts are made possible by great sponsors like Gambles at 420 Main, right in the middle of town. Shane at Gambles has truckloads of furniture waiting just for you, and delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store.
Does include everything else, so big shout out to Wyoming Catholic College. They are a sponsor of the Student of the Week. Again, they are proud to support LVHS, and all of the students and staff this year wish them well this school year. It's not even that far. I believe, 3 months left? The school year, almost 2.
Something around there.
It's crazy how time flies, you know?
Once again, make me feel old.
I know, you felt old with the dirt and the whiskey bring up there yesterday after making Winfield had a putback shot. Student of the Week goes to Jesse Dollard. Congratulations to him on Student of the Week. Worland basketball. Gonzalez. Bring it up court, bounce past that now to Page as we're seeing him for the first time in today. Duzanis launches the 3, that's no good. Bartoni comes up with the board. I think this is 9 shots already, almost turnover there by Lander. There's Whelan to 6B. 6B to Stauffenberg. We're seeing Whelan into the ballgame for the first time. Stauffenberg to McClung. Nice save there by Stauffenberg. McClung has that poked out, taps it back to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg now going to drive in, looks for his first points, and he's going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line. See if that foul is on. I believe you're going to get Brock Duzanis for the first.
We'll see Gilmore check in after his first free throw from Stauffenberg.
Stauffenberg again looking for his first points. Can't make it though. Already 20 shots in this first quarter alone between both teams. Duzanis will check out. Only substitution is Weber checks back in. Free throw no good. Stauffenberg goes 0 of 2. And we are still at a 1-point game. You'd think this score would be a little bit higher, just how fast-paced it is. Still only 8-7, approaching 90 seconds left. Weber looks for Clark. Tigers are running that 2-3 zone pass inside of Gilmore. Gilmore back to Clark. Clark going to drive in. Stauffenberg going to try to cause the jump ball. That put up is good though by by Carter Clark. And now 9-8. Stauffenberg's got a lane. He'll pump fake. He'll put up the shot. And nice draw there to draw the foul. And he'll try to redeem his missed 2 free throws.
That was a really good job by Stauffenberg to jump up, draw the foul, so he could be sent to the line. They're going to call that one down on the floor, actually.
Oh, I thought that was on the shot, but either way, Gilmore picks up his second foul of the ball game.
He was shooting the ball!
And you're hearing that from the audience, and they're going to say on the floor. It looked like it was on the shot. Stauffenberg pump fake. He'll try to drive in, spin, put up a shot again. He'll put that one up. That's an and one.
There's your redemption from Stauffenberg.
Well, I think the Lander crowd is like, you call that one because that was close enough to the same thing again. We're up here. We're not down there. So Stauffenberg will look to make an and one.
Foul goes against Gonzalez. That's his first personal. Stauffenberg's free throw is up and no good.
10-9 now, under a minute to play here. Duzanis to Clark. Clark will give it back to Duzanis. Swing it to Weber. Weber back to Duzanis. Give it to Clark. Has that poked out, and Stauffenberg will get called for the foul there. It'll be his first.
Going to see Washburn check into the ball game.
We'll see who he checks in for. He'll check in for Stauffenberg. 41.5 to play. Clark will inbound to Gonzalez. Swing it to Page. Duzanis to Weber. Almost swung it around the entire world. Around the world right there. Gonzalez to Duzanis. Now passes it out to Clark. There's the around the world thing. They finally got to that spot. Put up shot is somehow in by Carter Clark.
The ball was deflected on the shot. Does still go in the basket.
McClung looking forward to this matchup because he didn't get to do it. Didn't get to play last time. 10 seconds to play. Tigers will hold for the final shot. McClung to 6B. 6B is going to take the three. He has the shot. Can't get it though. It's going to be rebounded there by Clark, and they'll just hold it for the final shot. Clark is going to launch it. It's going to be short though. 11-10 in an early ball game. We'll step aside. We're back after this. This is Tiger Basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Xander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all: clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Xander's One Stop, 730 East Main, Lander.
Now, back to Lander Basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
11-10. start the second quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Worland's up against the Tigers in this one. Zanis to Clark. Clark thought about a three. Will pass inside to Gonzalez. And that's going to be stolen there. Washburn intercepts the pass. And Stauffenberg will bring it up court as he checks back in. 6B. Gonna drive in here. Put up a shot. I don't know if that was an intended pass there, but that's no good. Lincoln will fall to the ground. They're going to say it's Worland basketball. 2 turnovers unofficially for Worland in this one. 7:30 to play as we enter the first 30 seconds of the quarter. And still 10-11 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Clark, pass that off to Duzanis. Duzanis now, give it off to Cabriello, who's in the ball game for the first time. Cabriello, top of the key, swing it to Duzanis. Tigers running that 2-3 zone still. Lincoln pokes it out. Lincoln trying to get it, and then timeout taken by head coach Stu Mullins first. What a play there by Lincoln to get that and have enough time for Stu Mullins to take the timeout. 30-second timeout.
Porter Supply Company in Riverton is also proud to sponsor LVHS Athletics this season and wants to remind you that the weather is not here. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home with wood, gas, or pellet stove this winter. That's Porter's on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersnbs.com.
Also, a big shout out to Wind River Internet for providing the stream, Bailey Tire and Auto, all of our sponsors that make this possible. As you're tuned in to Lander Valley Basketball Live on the County 10 YouTube and Facebook pages. Again, this is a good one to have for the final home game of the season. 6B will get the inbound back to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg to McClung. Will give it now to 6B. Washburn to Lincoln. Back to Stauffenberg. He's going to try to drive in, pull up an elbow shot. That's good.
Good shot from the elbow from Stauffenberg for 2.
Let's see, Owen Page and Cade Weber check in. Next dead ball for the Warriors. Clark, bounce pass inside of Gonzalez. Will kick out to Duzanis. Nice close out there by the Tigers. Duzanis will put it in, and it's going to be an offensive foul.
Foul goes against Duzanis. That's going to be his second personal. 5th team foul. So that brings the Warriors to 1 foul to give. Next one sends the Tigers into the 1-1.
The Warriors were consolation champs last season after having a good year for previous. I mean, they had a good year this year. They just couldn't get it. Stauffenberg will put it up and good.
Good pass there from McClung down low to Stauffenberg.
Gonzalez to Page. He'll take it over center court. Poked out there by Lincoln. 14-11. It's the biggest lead for Lander in this ball game. That was after the first 3 made by Braden Lincoln. Inbound to Page. Swing it to Weber. Weber now back to Page. Swing it now to Gabriello. Let's see Carter Clark check in. That gets poked out. Stays with the Warriors, but 60 makes the defensive play.
Clark checks into the ball game.
Brody Thiel. Missed his name. He checked in, kind of snuck in there. And Weber will inbound it to Clark. Well, this will be Tyson Swalstad will check in next dead ball. Inside pass to Gonzalez, back out to Cabriello. Weber, swing it to Clark. Clark now. Let's make it back to the top of the key. Pass now to Page. Gonzalez trying to put up the shot. Stauffenberg comes up with the steal.
And good behind the back pass to McClung to get the ball away from the defenders.
6B, Washburn. Washburn will lob it up to Stauffenberg just to avoid the turnover. McClung. Mashed up there by Clark. Get to Washburn, back. Nope, keeps it. Get to Stauffenberg, guarded there by Gonzalez. Stauffenberg going to try to play some bully ball here, and that one is up and good, and no call there. As Gonzalez was waiting for the call, and they don't do it. And Aaron Abel, the head coach, doesn't like the call either. That one is no good. That's an offensive foul on Carter Clark.
Stauffenberg really just taking it for the team here. Causing trouble on the offensive side and the defensive side of the ball for the Tigers.
Yeah, that one on the other side wasn't even called, but that looked like the same thing over here. But again, wow. 16-11, 4:47 to play. And the coach is still talking with the official. 6B, 3, is this one good? No, McClung put back is good.
Lander starting to run away with it here in the second quarter with just 4:36 to go.
Dr. Zanis is going to check back in. Aaron Abel literally came on the court to call the timeout. It looks like, and it's going to be a 60-second timeout. We'll back in 30 seconds here on the County 10 Sports Network.
If you're looking to get upgrades on your vehicle done with bumpers, grill guards, and bed liners, shop locally instead of traveling the extra mile to an out-of-town shop. Take it to the premier local shop here in Fremont County. Wyoming 4x4 has over 25 years of experience under the belt. Dan will take your stock truck and give it the perfect accessory makeover tailored to your vision. Stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Keeping you connected with Tiger basketball. We are the County 10 Sports Network.
18-11. And the crowd just gets little by little into this ball game. I mean, they're taking advantage of everything. An offensive foul and a McClung putback kind of started that. That was the cause of the timeout. Worland now with just 3 timeouts left in this one. Lander does have 4. They did take one just to save the possession. That Lincoln came for the steal. And it's 18-11 with 4:36 to play. Worland basketball after the McClung putback. Gonzalez will bring it up, give it to Duzanis. Duzanis to Weber. Weber now back to Duzanis, gives it right back to Weber. Swing it to Clark. Clark now. We'll go back to Weber, far side. Gonzalez. Stauffenberg tried to cause the jump ball, couldn't get it though. Back to Gonzalez, kick out to Clark. Clark's going to take a little deep 3. That one's off the bank and good.
I guess the bank is still open on a Saturday at 4:25.
Lincoln to 6B, that's good. Wide open was Braden Lincoln and Parker 6B. Page puts it up, he's fouled. And Washburn didn't like the call, but Stu Mullins just said, you're good.
As that's his second personal, 3rd team foul here in the second.
2 fouls to give now for Lander again. The boys, the Nordic skiing team will be honored here for senior night. Page misses the first at the halftime of this one.
Bartoni will check into the ball game. Washburn will check out.
Good start here for the Tigers. Again, you just want to be able to play the complete game now. 20-14, 6-point lead. Biggest lead's been 7. Page will look to knock in the second. He does.
Page 37% from the free throw line this season.
They almost gave that to Lander on the point scoreboard, but they do fix it. 20-15 now, 5-point lead. McClung, Stauffenberg, matched up there by Gonzalez. Stauffenberg pass inside to Bartoni. Bartoni loses it. That's going to be a turnover by the Tigers. Here comes Clark. Stauffenberg pokes it out, and then trying to make the save is Stauffenberg. Can't get it though. Putback is up and no good. And Lincoln with the rebound. And that's going to be a turnover, and you're just hearing this crowd, just every move. Gonzalez has that poked out, and they're going to say blocking foul first before 6B poked it out. They're going to say Stauffenberg picks up the foul. That's going to be his second. Lopez will check in here, check out for Stauffenberg.
Good to see. Oh, never mind, you just said it. My bad.
Gotta have you.
Everything's going too quick for me today.
Inbound pass. Go to Duzanis. Clark. Cross-court pass that to Duzanis. Duzanis back to Clark. Clark's going to take the 3. That one is good. And Warriors are bringing the pressure. Lopez. Over center court. He's going to try to drive in. Pass it to Lincoln. He'll put it up for 2. That's good.
Good two-pointer down low from Lincoln.
Again, just every movement, the crowd gets into it. Gonzalez to Page. Page now put up is good. 22-20, and that's going to be a turnover by Lander.
Going to see Washburn check into the ball game. 6 people check out. On top of that, we'll see Gilmore check into the ball game. And Page will check out.
Gotta have me right there too. See? Works out both ways. 2:40 to play, 22-20 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. To Zanis. Give it to Weber. Inside pass. Lincoln tried to poke it out. Couldn't do it though. Gonzalez kick out to Clark. Clark going to try to take the lead here. That's no good. And then you're going to have a foul on Gilmore.
Foul on Gilmore is going to go over the back.
And the official was talking with Stu Mullins there for a minute.
We're going to see Owen Page check back into the ball game.
Not sure exactly why. Gilmore has to check out with 3 fouls.
That does put Lander into the 1-and-1 scenario.
Bartoni had the rebound. He got fouled there, so he'll go to the line. This is his first opportunity for points tonight. Free throw is up. No good. The 1-on-1 doesn't pay off. Page comes up with the rebound. Duzanis almost has that poked out. He was trying to go underhand. That's no good. And it's going to be Bartoni with the board.
Just 2:10 to go here in the second quarter. 22-20 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard.
McClung puts up the shot. That's no good. It's going to be Weber who gives it off to Pitt Clark, and he's going to be fouled. Lincoln will be called for the foul. It's just his first. He's got 7 in the ballgame so far. And that is on the shot. Lander does have 1 foul to give now. Clark at the free throw line already has 10 points in the ballgame. First free throw, no good. Lander will keep the lead here after this free throw, depending if it goes in or not. All the seniors and Nordic skiers are near their kind of hangout spot in their little room as well, and as that one goes in and good, it's a 1-point game. Bartoni to McClung. McClung will cross the timeline, under 2 to play here. Bartoni, swing it to Lopez. Lopez will give it to Washburn, to Bartoni. Bartoni looks, give it to Washburn, now to Lincoln. Lincoln to Bartoni. Okay, you can just hold the basketball here. Look for your shot you want. Lopez was trying to drive in. Clark right there, match up with him. McClung to Washburn. Washburn has that poked out, and it will stay with Lander Valley.
So Lander just wasting that clock out. Just 1:26 to go here in the second quarter.
Bartoni will inbound. That will get kicked there by Gonzalez. And another opportunity. 22-21 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Here's Lopez. Lopez to Lincoln. Lincoln will give it to Bartoni. Bartoni now to Lopez. Lopez will give it to Lincoln. Lincoln to Washburn, now to McClung. Looking for Lopez, didn't get it in though. McClung now to Lincoln. Lincoln loses it. And there's going to be a foul on Lincoln.
Lincoln diving, trying to get that ball back. Draws another foul. It's going to be his second. 6 feet to check in. Lincoln to check out.
Lincoln with a second foul in the ball game, and he'll come to the bench. Page to Clark. Clark now will give it off to Weber, crosses center court. 45 seconds to play. Gonzalez puts up the shot, and that's going to be a foul. Not sure who you're going to give that to. You got either Lopez or Bartoni.
There's 3 of them down there that had a hand on some part of it. They're going to give that one off
to Lopez.
So now both teams in the bonus.
Gonzalez will miss the first. He missed both free throws in the first quarter. With 1 more left here. One more at the line. We'll make that one. We're tied at 22. 6 lead changes, 4 ties so far. 6B having to push the pace. He loses the basketball, and it's going to be
called an
Warrior
offense.
basketball. 6B thought it went off of Worland. Either way, it goes to the Warriors. Now to Gonzalez. There's a pass to Page inside Duzanis. Duzanis out to Weber. Fake the swing. He'll put up a shot for 2. That's no good. 6B to Bartoni. Nice move. And he'll put it up for 2. What a play there by Bartoni. Gonzalez will put up the shot. It's good. Back to a tie ball game. It's Gonzalez's first field goal of the ball game. He's got 3. McClung now.
3 seconds.
3 seconds. 2 seconds. McClung can't get it, and that's going to be no good. And that's how the half is going to end. We are tied at 24 apiece. We'll step aside for a timeout. We're going to be back after this here on the County 10 Sports Network.
Tires, tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
The Lander community supports the LVHS Tigers, and Altitude Interiors on Main Street is no exception. Altitude Interiors is Lander's expert in flooring, window coverings, cabinets, and more. The inside of your home is like a team jersey. Every so often, you just need a redesign. The team at Altitude has the best playbook in town and can help you with your projects from start to finish. And they'll make sure you get the look and feel of your dreams. Altitude.
Catch the game on your phone or the comfort of your home living room. Tiger Basketball is streaming all season long on County 10's YouTube channel.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM here with head coach Melinda Cox of the Lady Tigers. And coach, 2 in a row. How's it feel?
Feels really good. A game like this, Worland's a good team. It's hard, the next day you're a little bit more tired than you would have been on Friday, but the kids played really hard tonight. It was a good win.
You guys pulled out really early in the game. I mean, you held Worland to 6 points in the first half, and they kind of started that crawl back, and then you guys avoided that. You guys were able to pull off the final stretch.
Yeah, I mean, we had some shots that weren't falling and some things offensively that we needed to make some corrections on, but overall, I mean, when you play good defense, and we've said it all year, if we would just play good defense, we could keep teams close, and then we could extend at the end, but our kids played well defensively, which helped when they closed the gap that we were able to continue on.
You said that game had to be a track meet and, maybe a lower score than probably anticipated.
Yeah, I think that our transition game wasn't as good as I wanted it to be tonight, but overall the kids, they play a zone and we did a good job on our zone offense. We just didn't get buckets to fall early, and so that also creates, then you get tight and you start doing things you probably shouldn't, but overall they executed well.
A win like this, you get to take it to next week against Lyman, who they're going to be looking for some wins as well to wrap up the regular season. Just what's this next week going to look like, especially with only one game left in the regular season?
Yeah, I mean, we need to take Lyman, the last game of the season, very seriously, especially as we head into a regional tournament that we want to, we've been improving all year to get to this tournament. And so, it will be our goal that we have a good game plan, a good scouting report against Lyman, and that we're able to come away with a win. That would be really huge momentum heading into the regional tournament.
Yeah, huge momentum, but you got a 2-game win streak. You got your last 2 home games with Dubs, and congrats, Coach, on the win. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Wyatt. Appreciate you guys.
Head Coach Melinda Cox. We'll step aside for a quick timeout. We're going to be back after this.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Xander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes in sports teams throughout Fremont County.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM. We're streaming online on the County 10 YouTube channel, and we are going to let the PA announcer do the announcing, and this is the senior night for Lander Nork skiing.
Basically, every ski memory is a favorite memory. You plan to go to the University of Worland and all and probably study environmental science, and hopefully get to travel. Next senior, Kim Bale. Parents of senior Captain Bale. Sisters for Steph, Sierra, Amber, Charlene, and Thomas. Favorite sports memory experiencing freshman group trail for the first time. Future plan to become a pilot and travel a whole bunch before settling down and retiring in a little tiny cabin isolated in the woods while owning a foster care for animals along with taking care of my father's excavation business. Kim Bale. Next senior, Otis Beason. Parents of Carrie Newman and Jason Beason, and one sibling, Wyatt. Favorite memory, roller skiing in Soldier Hollow along with Bennett Hutchinson, Owen, Kurt, and our coach, Norm. We roller skied against some of the U.S. Olympians and met the most decorated Nordic skiing athlete ever, Jesse Diggins. Future plans. Currently in ski schools with Michigan Tech University and the University of Wyoming, and also at Alaska at Fairbanks. We will know more after I compete at the Junior Nationals in Fairbanks. Otis Beason. Next one is Riley Chessmore. Parents are Ron and Patrice Chessmore, sister Keegan. Favorite sports memory playing team capture the flag at the bus after a dry land practice. Future plans go to the university for film and photography. Senior Riley Chessmore. Coach staff would like to thank the seniors and their parents for their dedication, and we wish them all luck at state. Thank you very much.
If you're looking to get upgrades on your vehicle done with bumpers, grill guards, and bed liners, shop locally instead of traveling the extra mile to an out-of-town shop. Take it to the premier local shop here in Fremont County. Wyoming 4x4 has over 25 years of experience under the belt. Dan will take your stock truck and give it the perfect accessory makeover tailored to your vision. Stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Back here on the County 10 Sports Network, here with Darian Bell of the Lady Tigers. And first off, just congrats on the win. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. Going out with the win for my last home game was great, so I just think that was a really good thing to end off on.
You know, we didn't get to talk to you on senior night, but just what was that moment for you like?
It was tough because all the underclassmen really kept thanking me for being there for them, and so it was just a tough night, and all my family showed up, and I thought it was great.
Yeah, and in this game too, you guys had the lead to start, and then you guys let Worland kind of close in a little bit, but you came back out with it, and you were playing with 4 fouls for that entire second half. Just kind of what did you guys make sure you guys didn't let Worland get back into this game?
Well, I just think that our ability to rebound was the biggest thing that helped us stay in this game. And if we're rebounding, then they're actually not scoring, so we can, even if we're not scoring. So,
riding a 2-game win streak heading into next week. What are you looking forward to next week when you get to take on Lyman?
Probably playing in the Lyman gym for the last road trip way out there. So that's probably my favorite thing, but also playing them as they're a good team, and I think it'll be great.
Well, Darian, I appreciate your time. Congrats on the win, and you get to go back down there. You got to go back down to Mountain View the week after. So.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Well, Darian, congrats on the win. We'll talk to you soon.
Yep, thank you.
Darian Bell will step aside. Quick recap of the boys' half back after this.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's pregame show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here. Join CWC's automotive program and turn your passion for cars into one of the most in-demand technical careers. From classic cars to ones that park themselves, CWC's expert automotive instructors combine state-of-the-art technology, small class sizes, and one-on-one attention to help you earn your certification in automotive service excellence. Apply now for several scholarships available only to our automotive students. Make your way at Central and join the new generation of automotive technicians.
Now, back to Lander basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
This will probably be the quickest recap of the first half so far. Lander Tigers and Worland Warriors are tied at 24 apiece. Tigers 11 of 20 unofficially from the field, and the Warriors are 9 of 26, 3 of 12 from 3. Tigers are 2 of 4 from 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. Riley, and right now, this game is staying pace, and this time Tigers are keeping this game close.
Yeah, the Tigers are definitely keeping this one close compared to when they were up in Powell. But, this is one of the more fast-paced games, and I don't think the Powell game was this fast-paced. This game has gone by so quickly, and Lander is keeping up with Worland.
Yeah, 35 minutes potentially in this first half so far.
That's what you want to call it.
I'm just looking at the time and trying to count down 10-minute halftime. Leading scorer, Brandon Stauffenberg for the Tigers with 8, Carter Clark with 11 for the Warriors, and that is your recap of the first half. We are underway here at the LVHS gym. Washburn and Lincoln. Pass inside of McClung as Tigers start with the basketball in the second half. Lincoln almost loses it though. McClung will bring it back to the top. Give it to Lopez. Same starting five as the original starting five in the game. Lopez going to try to put up a 2. No good. End up in the hands of Clark.
Lopez almost came up with a steal underneath the basket.
Yeah, wasn't sure to take the shot right there, and then he had the move and was able to get up a shot. Unfortunately, doesn't go in. Still tied at 24. Gonzalez to Gilmore. He's going to launch a 3 from the top. That's good.
So Worland with the first points in the ball game here in the third quarter.
Lopez to Washburn. Back to Lopez. He'll underhand it for 2, and a quick timeout taken by head coach Stu Mullins. It's a 30-second timeout, and we'll just keep it right here.
Hey, Lander, thanks for tuning in tonight to support LVHS Sports. Our broadcasts are made possible by great sponsors like Gamble's at 420 Main, right in the middle of town. Shane Gamble's has truckloads of furniture waiting just for you, and delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store. That does include Riverton.
You put the words in my mouth, Riley.
Well, you always say it, so I thought I would say it.
Also, Riley, the fortunate thing so far for Lander, knocking on wood heading into next week, the weather still playing an impact.
Do not
Kelly
say
Walsh.
anything.
Kelly Walsh was supposed to play Cody yesterday. That did not happen. There was a couple more cancellations and makeup dates in that one. In Eastern Wyoming and Central Wyoming had to have their own makeup game. And what's the score on that one?
Score right now for the CWC men's game. Eastern Wyoming is up 44-39 with 5:50 to go in the second half.
34-30. Wolverines up at half in Riverton. And down to Gonzalez. Clark will bring it up here. Again, timeout was taken by the Tigers. They got 3 left. Worland has 3 left. Gonzalez to Clark. Clark now back to Gonzalez. Top of the key. Come near side to Zanis. Back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez now will try to put up a shot. That's no good. And McClung will tap it to Stauffenberg for the rebound. McClung has a lane, loses the basketball. It's going to be a turnover as the Warrior poked it out from behind. Weber drives into Gonzalez, put up the shot, no good. Washburn comes up with it. A disaster, and the Warriors come back with it. Clark, far side. Give it to Gonzalez, now to Duzanis. Back to Clark, far side. Maxed up there by Lincoln. Again, Tigers continuing to run that 2-3 zone. It's actually working out for them so far, Riley.
Yeah, I mean, the 2-3 zone's definitely working so far. As we're only a minute into the third quarter here.
Yeah, used that all first half. They didn't even change their defense. Stolen there by the Tigers. And Stauffenberg's got a 2-on-1. Behind the pass to McClung. Puts up and no good. Right idea, just couldn't convert it though. And then Clark is going to turn it over.
2 quick turnovers does come out in favor of the Tigers. As there's 5:46 to go in the third quarter, 27-26, Tigers are down.
Warriors bring the front court defense. Lopez does break it. McClung to Lincoln. Lincoln now will give it to Stauffenberg. Pump fake three. He'll try to drive in. He'll put up the floater shot off the backboard. No good. It's Owen Page with the rebound. Clark for 2 is good. He's got all 5 points for the Warriors in this half so far. Lincoln, he's going to launch a 3. That one misses everything. And we're going to have a timeout taken by head coach Stu Mullins. Full timeout, 5:16 to play. 29-26, Warriors up. We'll step aside for a timeout back after this.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing.
Walk on a pathway instead of the road. Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone. Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stands.
Palace Pharmacy of Lander is proud to be this year's starting lineup sponsor and supports athletics all across Fremont County. Palace Pharmacy in Lander is locally owned and locally loved. Palace Pharmacy combines high-quality products with personalized care. They strive to help you reach your health and wellness goals. Stop into Palace Pharmacy, 1255 Main Street, Lander, or see them online at palacepharmacywi.com.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, also streaming online on the County 10 YouTube page. It's Warriors basketball after the timeout taken by Lander. And
2 quick timeouts by Lander.
Yeah, 2 quick timeouts. They're down to 2. If you're watching this online, Zanis over the timeline. Passed up there by Lincoln. Zanis now will pass it off to Weber. Now to Clark. Back to Weber. To Zanis. Lob it for Weber. Warriors just swinging it around. Clark for 3. No good. It's going to roll out of bounds. Goes back to the Tigers. Get in the front court. Defense comes in for for Worland. McClung to Lopez. Stauffenberg. That almost could have easily been a turnover. Stauffenberg will be fouled there. Let's see what this is on. It's going to go against Worland. You give it to Weber.
It's going to be his first team foul here in the third quarter.
Lopez the inbound to McClung. Swing it to Stauffenberg. Lincoln back to Lopez. He'll take the 3. That's good. And the Tigers get the lead. Or no, excuse me, they tie it back up. Bartoni, 6 people check in. Next dead ball. Weber swings around to Duzanis. Down to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Weber on the corner. Bounce pass that to Clark. Clark going to go on the baseline. He'll put up a shot. That's no good. McClung will come up with the rebound. McClung pushing the pace. Give it to Lopez. Lopez makes the move. No shooter's bounce. Rolling right there. Once again, the pace just getting quicker and quicker. Gonzalez for 2. That's no good. It's going to be Lopez with the rebound. Lopez trying to fight for it, and it's a jump ball. It's going to favor Worland.
You see Bartoni and Sixby check into the ball game. McClung and Washburn to check out.
3:51 to play. Again, Warriors basketball on the baseline. Tigers remain in that 2-3 zone. Inbounded to Zanis to Gonzalez. Inside pass to Clark. Lincoln trying to cause a jump ball. Couldn't get it though. To Zanis for 3. Right iron no good as it goes out of bounds. It will go to the Tigers. Student section theme is jerseys today. Seeing a lot of jerseys in the student section.
I missed it. You should have told me.
I know, you were there for yesterday and not for this one. Either way, Tigers tied right now, 29 against the Warriors. Bartoni to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg's got a lane. He's going to take it. Matched up there by Gonzalez and 1! Brent Stauffenberg in double-digit figures now.
Good drive, stop, pop, and shot by Stauffenberg for 2. And possibly 3.
Court Gonzalez picks up the foul. That'll be his second. Lincoln will check out. Talon Whelan will check into the ball game. Stauffenberg at the line looking for the and 1 and does convert. Tigers with a 3-point lead now. Clark to Weber. Swing it to Page. Page now will look for Duzanis. Does. Duzanis. Swing it to Clark. Now to Gonzalez. Kick out now to Weber for 3. That's no good. Page comes up with the rebound. Bounce pass that to Gonzalez. And back and reset things for the Warriors. Gonzalez to Duzanis. Right back to Weber. Warriors just swinging the basketball right now. Gonzalez baseline. Kick out now to Clark. Clark's got a 3. He'll take it and miss it. And stopping with the rebound. Bartoni is right there and puts it in. That was a deep pass. If we got a replay on that, Riley, we do. And it's going to be a turnover. And Tigers get it right back. Wow. This crowd just erupted.
Tigers putting the Jets on as they get the full court pass bucket for 2, and then they caused a turnover.
Lopez will end it bound to Stauffenberg. Warriors have not had many turnovers. Lopez will take the 3. That one, no good as it rolls off to the right side. That's almost a foul there, and Stauffenberg is going to be called for the foul, and he doesn't like it. We're going to see Case and McClung check back in.
That's Stauffenberg's 3rd personal. Only their first team foul here in the 3rd quarter.
McClung will check back in. As Gabriello also back in for the Warriors. We're seeing a lot of Warriors check in. Chase Harris in the ball game as well. We're also seeing Brody Thiel into the ball game. This is potentially rest for the 4th quarter. Bartoni will get it, and then we're going to get a foul. Then we're going to picks up the foul.
It'll be his 2nd personal, 4th team foul here in the 3rd. 2:03 left. 34-29 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Tigers on top.
Lopez slips. It's going to be a turnover. Unofficially 12 turnovers in the ball game for the Tigers. 34-29 on Fremont Therapy scoreboard. 2:03 to play. Page will get the inbound to Weber. Weber tries to put it up, and then Bartoni's going to be called for the foul. Doesn't like the call, but we'll send Weber to the free throw line.
It's Bartoni's first personal, 2nd team foul here in the 3rd.
Weber again to the free throw line. He's got a 3 in the 1st quarter. That's his first score of the 2nd half.
Weber 57% from the free throw line this season.
We get one more free throw here for Weber. Make this a 3-point game, and will.
We'll see Gonzalez check into the ball game for the Warriors.
Check in for Owen Page. 1:58 to play in a 34-31 ball game. Bartoni will basically just throw that to Whelan. Whelan will give it to Bartoni. Bartoni loses it. And then coming up with it is Gonzalez. There's a pass to Harris, and Harris can't get it. Weber with the putback is good. And we're going to have
timeout on Worland.
Wouldn't be surprised if this is a 30-second. It is. We'll keep it right here for you guys. I want to remind you that the Mascot Challenge starts Monday. We're getting that graphic up for you guys. There it is. Again, you can vote beginning on Monday, February 20th. You can check it out at county10.com. 12 schools participating this year, including CWC. Got Lander in there as well. Riverton, St. Stephen's, Wind River, Wyoming Indian, Arapaho Charter, Pathfinder, Dubois. I'm trying to list all the schools, but either way, voting begins Monday in the 4th Mascot Challenge. And this one last year, it was a tie because if I'm not mistaken, the voting went down. The voting machine got broke, essentially. That's where the tie comes from.
That's impressive.
It's a lot of people voting at one time, it feels like. Bartoni will look for Lopez. It's a turnover. Stauffenberg will check back in with 3 fouls. Bartoni will check out. Warriors basketball with a chance to take the lead. 1:41 to play in the third. Inbound, Weber 3 for the lead. Does it. Weber has 7 in the quarter, and Lincoln almost tripped trying to check in. 36-34. Stauffenberg to McClung, swing it to Lopez, near side. Back to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg to Whelan. Whelan back to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg going to try to drive in. Kick out to McClung. McClung's going to take a 3. That shot's blocked, but a foul occurs first. Hunter Clark with a foul. It looked like it was all ball, but the official says otherwise.
It's going to be Clark's second personal foul.
I like how he told where exactly he saw the foul. And usually you say it just on the arm like this, but I can't show it. I'm not on the camera to show you what I just did.
I can flip the camera for you.
McClung misses the first.
Just lean over the table real quick.
Look to tie this game up now. Makes the second free throw. 35-36. Whelan will check out. Lincoln checks back in. We'll have one more free throw here. Free throw is up. Front iron no good. 1 of 3 for McClung. 36-35. Approaching a minute to play here in the third. Clark. Bounce pass that off to Weber. Now to Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to Gonzalez. Yeah, that's good. Stauffenberg pushing the pace. 43 seconds to play. He's going to try to take it himself, and they're going to say foul on the ground first. I believe you're going to get Gonzalez with the blocking foul. And they will give it to Gonzalez. That is the 15th foul for Worland. Lander just 2. You want to hope to keep that for quite a while. Stauffenberg swinging to McClung. McClung will give it to Lopez. 36 seconds to play here. Stauffenberg will take the 2, misses. So Owen Page with the board. And putting it up as good as Weber. And it's a 5-point game, the biggest lead for Worland in this one. Lopez with 20 seconds to play. Gives it to Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg will swing it to McClung. McClung to Stauffenberg. They're going to let Stauffenberg play for the final shot here. Stauffenberg drives in right side, puts it up and good with 5 seconds to play.
Good stupid score for Stauffenberg.
And with 0 seconds, that avoids catastrophe. And that is how the quarter is going to end. 40-37. The final 8 minutes should be good, Riley. We'll step aside. We'll be back after this 60-second timeout.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes and their families. Our locally owned clinics offer a wide range of specialties like aquatic, vestibular, and pediatric therapy. On staff, we have specialists certified in dry needling, sports and orthopedic therapy, and a certified hand therapist now seeing patients both in Riverton and Lander. Our women's health specialists can help with everything from incontinence to pre- and postpartum care. Our 6 locations in Western Wyoming are all built for physical and aquatic therapy. To find out more or to schedule an appointment, go to FremontTherapyGroup.com.
High Country Hearing Center supports patient hearing health care with a superior standard of practice for our Wyoming families, and we are proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. High Country Hearing Centers has been serving Wyoming's hearing.
Now, back to Lander basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Final 8 minutes. Top 5 matchup in the state of Wyoming in Class 3A. Tigers ranked number 4. Worland ranked number 2. Lopez look to drive in. Spin, was looking for a shot, and it's going to be a foul. 2 free throws coming up. Let's see what this foul is.
Foul's going to go against Weber. It's going to be his 3rd personal.
Weber put up 9 points in the 3rd quarter to help give the lead to Worland. Lopez knocks in the 1st.
That is Worland's 6th team foul, so Worland's got to keep up with that because the next one puts Lander into the 1-on-1 scenario.
And Lopez makes it. 40-39. There's a pass to Duzanis. Duzanis now will put up a charity stripe shot. That's a little short. It's poked back to Clark, though. Clark trying to make something happen. Floater's good. Back to a 3-point game. Stauffenberg. Kick out, 6B, Lopez, thought about a 3. There's to Stauffenberg, pump fake 3, that one. Stauffenberg looks for the shot, can't get it though, and it's going to be out of bounds. It will stay with the Tigers though.
We'll see a sub check into the ball game. Gonzalez will check in, Harris will check out. 6B will check out, and Washburn will check in.
McClung, Washburn, Stauffenberg, Lopez, and Lincoln. The 5 for the Tigers. With 7:06 to go. Stauffenberg pump fake, put up the shot. No good. It's in the hands of Page. Clark was trying to save it. Weber comes up with it. Weber will put up a shot. That's no good. McClung will get it, and it's going to be a fight for the basketball. It ends up in Worland's hands. Gonzalez for 2. That's a foul. Second chance points, Riley, or second chance opportunities.
You get Washburn on the foul. That's his 3rd personal. You see head coach talking to the official.
Gonzalez makes this a 4-point game. We'll have one more free throw for Court Gonzalez.
Gonzalez is 50% from the free throw line this season.
Makes both. Thiel will check in for Owen Page. And it's 44-39, 5-point game. McClung inbounded to Stauffenberg, almost tripped there. He stays up though. He has the basketball over the timeline. 6:40 to play. Stauffenberg looks, gives it off to Washburn. Now Lincoln, top of the key, fakes the pass to Lopez, back to Stauffenberg. 6:30 to play now. Stauffenberg to Washburn, now to Lincoln, pass inside Stauffenberg. Stauffenberg now matched up there by Clark, and gonna have a foul on the floor, and I believe you're gonna get Clark for the foul. Yeah, you will. That should be his 3rd.
That is his 3rd. Does put Lander into the bonus.
Yeah, Lander's got 3 fouls to give. That's huge in this point. Stauffenberg will go to the line. He's gone 1 of 4 in the game so far. Tigers 4 of 12 from the charity stripe today. First free throw here from Stauffenberg is up, and that 1-and-1 is no good. And it remains at a 5-point game. Lincoln almost with the foul. Weber will put it up and good. Worland wanted a call. They'd rather probably take the 2 anyway. The lead's up to 7. Time for the biggest lead in the ball game. Lopez falls to the ground. It's going to be a travel call. And we're going to have a bench warning issued to Lander, and they are not thrilled right now. Lander wanted a foul, as Lopez is trying to calm the bench down there. Now next warning is a technical. Weber, far side, give it to Clark with 5:56 to play. Give it to Weber. Duzanis, back to Weber, launches the 3 from the far side, is good. And a timeout taken, as the Worland crowd who showed up is making noise. 60-second timeout. We'll back in 60 seconds after this.
Tires, tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
The Lander community supports the LVHS Tigers, and Altitude Interiors on Main Street is no exception. Altitude Interiors is Lander's expert in flooring, window coverings, cabinets, and more. The inside of your home is like a team jersey. Every so often, you just need a redesign. The team at Altitude has the best playbook in town and can help you with your projects from start to finish. And they'll make sure you get the look and feel of your dreams. Altitude Interiors supports Tiger Athletics, and they're here for you too at 333 Main Street in Lander.
You're tuned in to Lander Valley Basketball on County 10's YouTube page.
Well, this is a good one as well. Another good game. Riverton versus Kelly Walsh is tied at 41 in overtime. So Riverton getting a couple overtime games there. Lander trying to get a win against the number 2 ranked team in Class 3A. McClung to Lopez. Tigers down by 4. Back to McClung. Was looking for Stauffenberg turnover. 2 points in the fourth quarter by the Tigers so far. Worland has already scored 9. Clark. Matched up there by Lincoln. Clark going to try to drive in. Has that poked out. He'll stay with Worland.
You see Sigsby and Bartoni check into the ball game. McClung and Washburn check out.
The Warriors basketball on the sideline, with Weber to inbound, and he'll just launch it over to the backcourt for Clark. Clark to Gonzalez. Back to Clark. Clark to Weber. Weber. Warriors swinging the basketball right now. Lincoln trying to bring a little bit of defensive pressure.
Warriors playing the 4 corners right now.
Duzanis loses the basketball. Lopez tries to poke it out, and it's a turnover for Lander Valley as Tigers got to start converting some shots here. Stauffenberg, charity stripe, no good. Ends up in the hands of Duzanis. Pass inside Clark. Clark will try to put it up, and no good. It's going to be Bartoni with the rebound. Stauffenberg, 6B, 3, no good either. As Clark is wide open and gets it in. We're going to have a timeout taken by Worland. It's going to be a full timeout, and that will bring both teams down to 1. We'll step aside for a 30-second. We're back after this.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians.
Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road. Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone. Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stands.
Keeping you connected with Tiger Basketball. We are the County 10 Sports Network.
51-39, biggest lead of the ball game by either team. Worland has that with a 12-point advantage. 4:11 to play. And a timeout was taken by Worland with 2 timeouts left, split between the two teams.
Worland really starting to try and run away with this one as they've been causing trouble for the Tigers.
Yeah, only 2 points in the fourth quarter so far. Worland with 11. Lopez brings it up court. Give it to Bartoni. Swing it to Sixby. Sixby's thought about a 3. Back to Lopez. Lopez was looking for Bartoni. Turnover. It goes right back to the Warriors. 16 turnovers for the Tigers unofficially in this ball game. Duzanis. Give it to Gonzalez, and Worland to start playing with this clock. Just how far they are from the arc. Clark going to try and put up a floater is good. Stauffenberg, far side. Give it to Lopez. Lopez now to Sixby. Sixby thought about a 3. Pass inside to Lincoln. He'll put it up and good.
Good ball movement there by the Tigers. From Sixby in the corner to Lincoln down low.
Lincoln with 9 in the ball game. Makes the lead back to 12. Clark. Give it to Duzanis. Duzanis. Go behind the back. Give it to Weber. Weber going to go baseline. Has that poked out. And it's going to be last touch by Parker Sixby. Either way, it would have been Warriors basketball with 3:01 to play. Gonzalez to Gilmore, back to Duzanis. Duzanis will give it to Clark, and clock is a factor. Again, they were just holding it. I mean, essentially, he was putting it under the arm. That's what they're trying to do. Clark will try to drive in, now back out. I believe the Tigers are going to try to run man-to-man. That is a lob pass to Gilmore. That's no good. Lincoln comes up with the steal. And that's going to go out of bounds, and it will stay with Worland. The steal attempt is no good. Will be Warriors basketball on the baseline. Far side inbound will go to Duzanis. Duzanis, top of the key. Tigers are running man-to-man now. Weber puts up a shot. That's no good. Bartoni comes up with the board. And it's going to be turnover right there by the Tigers, and then you're going to have a foul. .219, 53-41. It's going to send Brock Duzanis to the free throw line. It's not even an attempted one in this game.
Foul goes on Lopez. That's his second personal.
Get 2 shots here.
Duzanis is 53% from the free throw line this season.
First one's good. Makes that point, makes the advantage to 13. Well, one more left here. 2:19 to play. Space will have to start picking up here for the Tigers. Second one is good. Back to a 14-point game. Stauffenberg. Over the paw. They'll try to go far side to Lopez. Lopez now is looking for Stauffenberg. Pass inside to Lincoln. Lincoln was trying to put it up. That's no good. Save there. Lincoln tries to come up with it, and it's going to be Worland basketball.
Going to see the Tigers pick up a heavier man-to-man defense in the backcourt.
Got to do it now here with only under 2 to play. Duzanis to Gonzalez to Clark. Clark matched up there by Sixby. Give it out to Gonzalez. Lopez playing man-to-man defense right there to Weber. Weber will give it back to Duzanis. Duzanis He'll try to drive in, baseline, puts up the shot. He'll be fouled and go back to the line after just making 2 of 2. We'll have 2 more free throws and
he's got a technical foul called on Lincoln after the foul call.
And I don't think he wasn't sure, but wasn't sure what happened there. Duzanis is still going to shoot the free throws. First one is good. We'll get 1 more plus 2 more free throws, so this is a 4-point trip here. Free throw is good. Unless it said something underneath and the official heard it. We're going to get a third one. Third free throw is good. We got 1 more. That one is up and no good, so Duzanis goes 3 of 4. It will be Warriors basketball now. The lead is up to 17 with 92 seconds to play. There's just a late pull from the Warriors that gets them the lead here. 18 points to Landers 4. Duzanis under scoop it to Weber. He'll put up the shot. That's good. 20-point quarter for Worland with 1:15 to play. Lopez going to try to put up a shot there. He's going to be fouled and go to the line with 1:06 to play, but I wonder how much time Lander can get out of this.
Foul will go against Duzanis. That's going to be his 3rd personal.
Duzanis with 7. First free throw from Lopez is good. He's got 3 of the 5 points in the 4th. We still got 1 more free throw here. Free throw's good. We'll see a do 5 check out and might do it there. 17-point deficit. We have some players check in. We'll see Peyton Bell, Keaton Iron Eyes, and Brooklyn John check in. That will do it for the seniors.
Yep, that'll do it for the seniors for the Tigers.
Last home game of the season, too. 60 seconds to play. Page will bring it up, and he'll double dribble with it.
Ball will go right back to the Tigers. Just 59.8 seconds to go here in the 4th. 60-43 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard.
Bell to Whelan. Whelan will give it off to Bartoni. Now to Ironeyes. Whelan to John. John pump fake 3. He'll try to drive in on it. He'll go underneath the basket, try to put it up. That's no good. Ends up in the hands of Page. Gabriello. Give it off now to Thiel. Thiel. Pass that off to Page. Page is going to try to bounce past that. As Gabriello is going to be fouled. 2 free throws coming, and Iron Eyes looks like he picked up the foul there. They will give it to Iron Eyes. And Gabriello will go to the free throw line and look for his first point of the ball game. 25 seconds to play. First free throw is good. We'll have 1 more free throw here. .4 to play. Gabriello makes both. 22 points in the 4th quarter for Worland. And the Tigers will fall to the number 2 ranked team in Class 3A. Bell going to try to drive in, kick out to Whelan. Whelan's going to pop up with 3. That one, no good. Bartoni was trying to tap it in, but can't get it. And with 5 seconds, Worland's just going to hold it, and that will do it. 62-43 will be the final. And the Tigers are swept by Worland this season. If you count the matchup in Powell at the Bighorn Classic. 62-43. We'll step aside for a timeout. We'll be back after this. This is going to be the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show coming up on County 10.
Tires, tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
The Lander community supports the LVHS Tigers, and Altitude Interiors on Main Street is no exception. Altitude Interiors is Lander's expert in flooring, window coverings, cabinets, and more. The inside of your home is like a team jersey. Every so often, you just need a redesign. The team at Altitude has the best playbook in town and can help you with your projects from start to finish. And they'll make sure you get the look and feel of your dreams. Altitude Interiors supports Tiger Athletics, and they're here for you too at 333 Main Street in Lander.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
It's time now for the Bailey's Tire and Auto postgame show on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM, and the County 10 Sports Network.
A final here of 62-43 as the Tigers were looking to split the season with Worland. However, the fourth quarter hurts the Tigers in this one. Wyatt Brezka joined alongside Riley Bouillon. Warren Arnold on the camera. A 19-point deficit is what the Tigers will come out in their final home game against the Warriors from Worland.
You know, Lander really played their hardest in that one. They had the first half to themselves going into halftime. Unfortunately, coming out of halftime, fell apart a little bit, and
it was more of the fourth quarter too. Just another scoring drought. They only get 6 points in the fourth quarter was the Tigers, and it cost the Tigers in the end in this one. It was a final again of, try to get the final here, but somehow it's not getting right there. 62-49 in favor of the Warriors of Lander, or the Warriors of Worland. Taking a look at some final numbers: 17-30 unofficially for the Tigers, 21-49 unofficially for Worland. 3 of 8 from 3, 6 of 18 from 3 was Worland. 14 of 20 from the charity stripe. Lander 6 of 15 in this one. Quarter by quarter, Worland 11, Lander 10. Second quarter, Lander 14, Worland 13. That tied things up at half. Third quarter, 13-16 in favor of Worland, and then the final quarter, 22-6 in favor of the Warriors.
The Worland Warriors really just came out on top in just in the second half in general. I mean, you saw how fast-paced the game was the whole time. Lander had it in the first half, and then, you know, they had it in the third quarter for a little bit, and then the Warriors just took over from there, and, you know, they really did take control of everything. You saw them passing the ball around in the four corners, as I call it, and just taking advantage of the clock, just wasting time.
Yeah, the fourth quarter that hurt the hurt the Tigers in the end of things in this one. And take a look at some final numbers here. I'm trying to get you guys the final numbers stat-wise. Brandon Stauffenberg leads the way for the Tigers with 13. Abe Lopez with 11. Parker Sixby knocked in 5 points. McClung with 3. Braden Lincoln with 9. Caleb Bartoni with 2. That was with the Tigers in this one. For the Warriors, it was led by Cade Weber, who put 19 up. Carter Clark with 17. Duzanis with 7. Owen Page with 3. Cabriello with 2. Gonzalez with 7. Landon Gilmore with 7 in the ball game as well. We're going to step aside. We're going to try to see if we can catch up with head coach Stu Mullins. We'll be back after this. This is Tiger Basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's pregame show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmbs.com.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here. Join CWC's automotive program and turn your passion for cars into one of the most in-demand technical careers. From classic cars to ones that park themselves, CWC's expert automotive instructors combine state-of-the-art technology, small class sizes, and one-on-one attention to help you earn your certification in automotive service excellence. Apply now for several scholarships available only to our automotive students. Make your way at Central and join the new generation of automotive technicians.
Wind River Internet is proud to deliver quality, high-speed internet to businesses and residents across Fremont County. Wind River Internet is the sponsor for the County 10 live stream and sports in our community. Enjoy high-definition broadcasts. Brought to you by Wind River Internet. They also provide reliable phone services that can help you stay in touch with the important people in your life. Experience greater connection today. To get a quote and start enjoying fast, reliable services, call 307-857-2004. That's 857-2004. Or windriverinternet.com.
Fremont Toyota of Lander is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. When you're looking for a vehicle, whether it's new or used, Fremont Toyota has got you covered with the best inventory across the state of Wyoming. Experience the Fremont Toyota difference. From service to the sale, let the professional staff take care of you and drive off happy knowing you made the right choice. Stop into 103 Fremont Way on the Wild West end of Lander and get your vehicle picked out today.
Back to the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show on County 10.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM, 107.7 FM. And then we're also streaming video on the County 10 YouTube page. And appreciate you guys for tuning into this broadcast of LVHS basketball. We're hoping to catch up with head coach Stu Mullins. Riley, I thought the first three quarters, Lander was keeping pace with Worland. I thought it was a great game against the Tigers in the first three. But again, that fourth quarter scoring drought is what really killed them in the end.
Yeah, and it's something that we've seen all season. When they go on those scoring droughts, it really just hurts them in the end. And unfortunately, that just happened to happen here in the fourth quarter. And, they kept it up and kept it going all the way until basically the end of the third, start of the fourth, and then kind of just fell apart, unfortunately. But Lander did give them a run for their money.
Yeah, they did. 3 quarters of play. The first matchup, Lander had control in the first quarter, and then it was Worland after taking control when Lander's scoring drought came into play. This quarter, the Tigers were just back and forth with Worland, and don't believe there was no lead bigger than 5 in the ball game in that first 3 quarters of play. In this one, again, we're still waiting for head coach we're hopefully going to get caught up with head coach Stu Mullins, but Riley, up next, it's going to be a road trip. One more final road trip as the Tigers will go down to Lyman against the Lyman Eagles, and the Tigers will need to win that one at Lyman,
Tigers will definitely have to win that one down there, and I know this game was a big one for region purposes, and was it last night?
Last night.
See, I'm a day behind.
We're a day behind.
It's just going to be a big game for them no matter what.
Again, some final numbers. We're trying to give you guys more in-depth numbers. 17 turnovers for the Tigers unofficially, 7 for Worland, 9 lead changes, 6 ties. Most of that came in the first 3 quarters of play. We're getting head coach Stu Mullins on his way up here, and he will chat with us for a couple of moments. And again, coming up is head coach Stu Mullins. We'll get the headset on with him, and got the backwards coach. There we go. Head coach Stu Mullins here. And coach, I thought the first 3 quarters of play, you guys were staying with them throughout the entire game.
Yeah, we were. Yep. What were we up? 18-11 at one point, and 36-31 in the third quarter. We know the formula. We've written the formula. Everybody understands what we got to do to beat Worland. and every possession matters, and you can't turn the ball over five out of 6 straight possessions and expect to beat a team like that.
Yeah, I mean, again, the first 3 quarters, you guys were going back and forth. In that fourth quarter, once again, it was a 22-6 advantage in favor of Worland. And you were mentioning the turnovers too, but again, some shots just weren't falling in for you guys.
Yeah, they weren't. We had opportunities to score and got layups and wide open threes, and again, against a team like this, you gotta hit those. The margin of error is too small.
For a team like Worland and you guys keeping up with them, I don't think you can really. You guys can take a lot of things out of this game. It just shows, again, you guys can stay with them, and the 3A West is still wide open.
For sure. Yep. I get tired of saying the score isn't as indicative of how close it is, but we talk about it. You've got to jab the whole time if you want to stay close. You can survive their jabs, but it's that uppercut that, one turnover turns into a run out, another turnover turns into a run out, and then you're fouling and they're going to the free throw line and you're cooked. I mean, nobody, that's how they beat teams. And then, so we'll learn from it.
Well, next week you only got 1 game. Just what's next week going to look like for you guys?
All hands on deck. You win, you're one. So we've got to make sure that we're dialed in with our game plan, and we'll have some adjustments that we'll make for Lyman, and that's a team that if we play well, we're confident we can beat. So.
All right, Coach. I appreciate your time. We'll talk to you next week.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Head Coach Tumults will step aside back after this.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing.
Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone. Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stands.
Palace Pharmacy of Lander is proud to be this year's starting lineup sponsor and supports athletics all across Fremont County. Palace Pharmacy in Lander is locally owned and locally loved. Palace Pharmacy combines high-quality products with personalized care. They strive to help you reach your health and wellness goals. Stop into Palace Pharmacy, 1255 Main Street, Lander, or see them online at palacepharmacywy.com. Keeping you connected with Tiger Basketball. We are the County 10 Sports Network.
Player of the game will go to Brendan Stauffenberg, notches in 13 points in the ball game. Abe Lopez again with 11 points in the ball game, the only 2 Tigers with double-digit figures in this ball game. Next week for Lander, again, it's a trip to Lyman and a big game. You got to win that one to basically be the 1 seed out of the Southwest heading into Mountain View next week. It's going to be a weird trip for Lander to go down to Lyman, back up, then just go right back down. Tip-off is set for 5 and 6:30. We'll have that action for you guys here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM. We'll also have video coverage on the County 10 YouTube and Facebook pages. Again, those times could be changed. And Riley, final thoughts before we wrap this one up.
Lander really came out and played the hardest that they could against Worland, and Worland's a really good team. Like I said before, they played really good until they had that scoring drought in the fourth quarter, and unfortunately, they did not get the win because of that.
Well, and with that, Riley, we're going to wrap things up in this one. Again, big shout-out to Lauren Arnold on camera. You got Riley Bouillon, who also doing the producing as well for the County 10 crew. I'm Wyatt Barichka. This has been a presentation of LVHS basketball. Again, we're back at it next Friday. Pre-game, I'm assuming we're going to go about 4:40 in that one. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll talk to you next week.